Erickson, right side, goes left wing to Keel. Absolutely wide open, left side for three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. Halfway through the first quarter, Warriors go up 9-3. Armstrong, back left wing, and that is Scharf open, left side, fires up the three. Got it! And they go back up by 10 at 16-6. 3 minutes left in the half. Armstrong on top to Keel, right side open for three. Got it! From just off the top of the key. And the Warriors lead 30-7 now here in the third. For Central, back-to-back outstanding defensive performances. They held West Central to 7 the other night. They hold the Eagles to 15 points here, and it is Central winning by a final score of 48-15. TZ left side, guarded by Hammersland. On top, Jackson Smith, left side, fires up the three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the net. And the Eagles have hit a couple of outside shots. They lead 8-3. Hertrump, deep right corner for three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And we're tied at 8 as we approach 2 minutes here in the first. And here's TZ left open again. Another three. Got it from just off the top of the key. 19-8, Eagles in the lead. Dudley, right side, knocked away by Hammersland. Into the backcourt, picked up by Hammersland. Hammersland into the offensive end. Hertrump, left side for three. Got it! With 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And a timeout by Clayton Ridge. So the Warriors decide to play defense. They force a turnover, and Hertrump steps into a three. 8 seconds to go. We're tied at 29. Right side, Hertrump over to Hammersland. Right baseline for three. Got it from the right corner. And the Eagles, with 3:10 to go, trail for the first time at 32-29. The Warriors steal one here tonight in Elkader. Down by 10 in the second half. They close the fourth quarter on a 10-0 run to force overtime. And Hammersland hits the only shot in overtime on a three-pointer that gives them the win. Central 32, Clayton Ridge 29. That's your final score. The best high school basketball is on KCTN. It's Upper Iowa Conference basketball again tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, North Fayette Valley visits MFL MarMac. First off, we have the girls' game. Here it is, a matchup of the last two unbeaten teams in the Upper Iowa Conference. NFV 6-0 in the league after a win against Southwind on Tuesday night. MFL MarMac kept pace with the win over West Central, which made them 5-0. The winner grabs sole possession of the league as we approach the midway point. North Fayette Valley and MFL MarMac, the Chalk Talk for the girls' game. Next.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
In a lawsuit, a little extra liability protection can go a long way. I'm Julie Depke, agent. A personal liability umbrella policy from American Family Insurance offers $1 million or more of coverage over and above the limits of your auto and home policy. and it's affordable.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Konocro Floor Covering in Monona, Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money, member FDIC, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, and Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris. Coach her team 8-0, 6-0 in the conference. Good win against Southwind Tuesday night, 47-33. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, we got off to a really good start, 12-3 in the first quarter. Sped Southwind up, got them to turn the ball over, got ourselves some easy looks. Then we kind of went stagnant, and they were able to get into the lane, and they actually cut it to 4 in the second half. But our two main girls, Hoy and Ellsburn, really stepped up, and Ellsburn really kind of took over, and we were able to extend the lead back out to 10. And if we make some free throws, it might have been even better for us.
All right, so certainly a good win for you guys, though. Let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Tonight we'll go with the same starting 5 with Ellsburn and Feldman and Nye, and then Schrader and Hoy.
And some of the kids off the bench for you then.
We got Lexi McGowan and Cassie Tilleris come in off the bench for us. Primarily, right now we're playing about 7 girls. So.
All right, turning our attention to MFL MarMac, what do you know about the Bulldogs?
Very tenacious. Every time you play an MFL MarMac team, you have to be ready for their pressure and match their intensity. I told our team last night at practice that it is like looking in a mirror. While they might not have the size that we have, they rely on their defense as well as we do. Playing over there especially, they seem to play hard. And with the circumstances this year, they are really playing hard. And it's like looking in a mirror. Like I said, both teams want to get after it defensively, cause turnovers, get some easy shots in the lane. It's going to be who can take care of the turnovers and win the rebounding battle and all the little things that the team that's going to come out on top tonight.
All right, what are some of the other things you want to see, some of the other keys in the ball game for your team?
We need to finish at the rim. We have been getting every shot that we want all year. I can't count on both hands as many times as we've probably taken a bad shot. We just got to be able to finish. Ellsburn is doing a great job of getting into the lane and causing havoc for other teams. We just now got to be able to lay the ball in the hole, as well as we're doing a great job of getting to the foul line. We've got to cash them in.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
All right, thanks, Dan.
NFV girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris on his Tiger Hawk team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Elgin State Bank of Elgin and Wadena, member FDIC, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman, your independent crop insurance agent, and Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. We continue the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by MFL MarMac co-head basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen. Coach your team 5-2, 5-0 in the conference. An impressive win against West Central Tuesday night. You won 54-12. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, we got it out early against them. Got some easy buckets and got to the free throw line, and so we got to a nice early lead and got to play a lot of kids, and it was a good win for us. All
right, let's go through starting lineup for your team in tonight's ball game.
Yep, be our same starting five: Hannah Bodanovich, Emmy Wickner, Ava Kishman, and Caitlin Pika, and Autumn Shaw.
All right, some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Yep, Cora Keener has been doing a nice job off the bench for us. Sam Ruff, Emma Driscoll, Casey Pika. That's kind of our core group off the bench.
All right, offensively, I know you're averaging around 50 points a ball game, but this is a team that everybody kind of contributes offensively.
Yeah, that's one thing we try to do as a team. You know, whoever has a mismatch, we push the basketball. We just really try to distribute, get everybody involved.
All right, now North Fayette Valley. What do you know about the Tiger Hawks?
Well, another big team. Got some big girls. The two games we maybe struggled in a little bit had some big girls. So. That's definitely something we're going to have to address with Hoey and Schrader in the middle, and then the Ellsburn girl. She's leading in the conference in a lot of different categories, so we'll have to keep her contained to keep us in the ball game.
All right, keys in the ball game for MFL MarMac. Then what do you have to do?
Kind of a same old story with us. We need to rebound the basketball. Most games we're undersized, but I think. we've been working a lot of that in practice, and so if we do that, we rebound the basketball and take care of the basketball, we'll be in this game tonight.
All right, obviously a big matchup at this point of the conference, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, and it's always, when we play North Fayette Valley, it always seems to be a good close game. Two good teams going at it, and you definitely get a win tonight, you'd be leading the conference, and that's kind of one of our goals, and want to be be leading conference.
Yeah, certainly in the mix there. All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate it.
MFL MarMac basketball coach, co-head coach Brian Bugenhagen and his Bulldog team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned. And Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Waukon and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Sincerely Yours Interiors by K in Monona, West Union Motor Sales and Service, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Carr Auto Group, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic, and Furniture Showcase in Oldwine. Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Barons along with Coach Aaron Hammond. Welcome to the Late Show tonight in Monona. It is Upper Iowa Conference basketball with MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley. We'll talk more about this matchup, but yes, we are running late tonight. We are the late game in the area, but there was some good news. There was a dance performance that took place after very long JV and I would say rough JV games tonight.
A couple rough ones, yeah.
But the dance team, the kids performed before the girls' game tonight here. And they did a great job.
They did. There was a lot of youngsters out there on the court, a lot of young youngsters out there. So we're a little later, but we're glad they got to do a performance. We're glad you stuck with us. We're going to have lots of scores for you tonight. We're going to be on top of everything.
All right. The good news is we welcome you to this matchup tonight. And the reason why we're still here is because this is a first-place matchup tonight in the Upper Iowa Conference. The North Fayette Valley girls come in. They are 8-0, 6-0 in the conference. MFL MarMac comes in 5-2. They are 5-0 in the conference. Winner of this ball game, sole possession of first place as we approach the midway point next week.
Yeah, I think this is a great, end of the first half of the season kind of matchup, kind of see where teams are at. And both of these teams are doing everything they can to stay in this conference race. And it's going to be a big matchup tonight. It's going to kind of set the tone as they go into break and come back for the second half.
All right, now, MFL MarMac, again, as we mentioned, they've lost their 2 non-conference ball games, but they have worked their way to 5-0 in the conference. For North Fayette Valley, we mentioned that 6-0 is what they are in the conference. That includes a non-conference victory against Crestwood and also, of course, a school against Minnesota that they won last week. Let's talk about some of the individuals, and let's start with North Fayette Valley. Brooklyn Hoy is averaging nearly a double-double, 10 points a ball game, 9 rebounds, and it is Kaylin Ellsburn who leads them offensively, and she's averaging over 15 points a ball game.
Yeah, Ellsburn, the junior, she's been playing since she was a freshman, but averaging 15.5 points. She's getting a few rebounds, but 4.5 assists, about 5.5 steals. So she's a real complete package in that point guard position. But then you throw a couple other role players that come out there. Maddie Nye can shoot the ball. She averages 6.5 points. Lexi McGowan averages 6.5 points, 5 rebounds. And Hannah Schrader averages 5 points, almost 9 rebounds. All those kids doing a great job of playing those roles and giving them that offense that they need to complement those top 2.
All right, the big thing is the numbers are just spectacular for both these teams. I think it shows what an even matchup this could be tonight. North Fayette Valley averages 49.8 points a ball game. MFL MarMac, 49.7. Assist to turnover ratio there. Both teams average 20 turnovers a ball game and roughly 11 assists a ball game. So those are the numbers there and the type of matchup we're expecting tonight. For MFL MarMac offensively, Hannah Bogdanovich is one of their leaders, and this has been a case where they've had some other girls step up as well. Bogdanovich averaging 10.9 points and over 8 rebounds a game.
Yeah, she's doing a great job leading the way. You expect that out of a senior, but then you look at what's right behind her. It's Emmy Wickner, a freshman, averaging 7.5 points, 4 rebounds, 3 or 4 steals, just doing a great job as a freshman. But a thing that impresses me about her is her defense. They're not afraid to put the freshman on one of the better, offensive girls from the other team, and she does a great job of shutting them down. Then you throw Ava Kishman in the post, 7.5 points, almost 5 rebounds a game. Caitlin Pika doing some point guard for them, still getting 6.5 points and those 3 assists a game. So they've got a lot of weapons and a lot of girls who are contributing.
Yeah,
to
they'll
this.
go 10 deep, and they're getting points off their bench. That's been the big thing as well. They've been getting, anywhere from up towards 10 points a ball game, 12 points a ball game, and it's different kids stepping up, whether it's a bucket a ball game or 4 points a ball game off the bench. They're getting some production. The other thing is, in this matchup tonight, is MFL MarMac, you would say, the athleticism, maybe to their edge, but North Fayette Valley has the size advantage in this ball game.
Yeah, I think that the posts that MFL MarMac puts on the court are very athletic and very agile, but I think it's hard to compete with height that North Fayette Valley puts on the court. So it's going to be interesting to see how that dynamic works when that ball goes inside on either end of the court.
Yeah, you've got Brooklyn Hoy, a senior at 6'2", but also Hannah Schrader, a sophomore at 5'11", whereas you have Bogdanovich, the leading rebounder for MFL MarMac, along with Autumn Shaw. Shaw averages around 8 rebounds a ball game. Both of them are about 5'6", 5'7". So they've had to do it there by positioning, getting into boxing out.
And they do a great job of it. I'd say Ava Kishman in that ballpark too. Both of them work so hard inside the post, just getting inside position, getting those rebounds, and getting the putback. So it'll be a good matchup.
All right, we mentioned we're the late show. We already have a score, a couple of games that are already at the half and getting towards the start of the second half. Central leads Postville at the half, 37-11, and Edco leads Maquoketa Valley, 20-17 at the half. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll be back with the starting lineups and its extended pregame show tonight here on KCTN. We started a little bit sooner than apparently we needed to, so it'll allow us to take a break and back with more after this. Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Brrr, the cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Al McKee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball from KCTN Sports. Welcome back to Monona, just a couple minutes away from our starting lineup with MFL, MarMac, and North Fayette Valley. All right, let's talk about keys in this ball game. Let's start first off for North Fayette Valley.
I think for North Fayette Valley, they got to establish that inside, get the ball inside. MFL MarMac does a great job with second chance points, so I think defensive rebounding, securing that's going to be huge. And I think they have to shoot well. If they shoot well tonight, I think they're going to be in this ball game.
Yeah, as a team, North Fayette Valley only 17% from the three-point line, but it is a team that really focuses on getting the ball down low in the lane, so that's certainly their bread and butter. They know how they are built. Meanwhile, keys in the ball game for MFL MarMac.
I think for MFL MarMac, they need to crash boards. You know, you look at shooting percentages. They're shooting about 35% from the field, about 30% from the three-point line or from the three-point range, but only about 44% from the free throw line. So they got to crash boards, get second chance opportunities, and I think they need to have a good half-court offense. I think running, they're fine, but half-court offense, they have to really work it and get those good shots.
Neither team shoots great from the free throw line because North Fayette Valley only shoots 47%. We have another score to pass along. 34-29, Edco leads Maquoketa Valley at the end of the third quarter. So that game going on in Edgewood tonight. We're ready with tonight's starting lineups here. Finally, let's get to it with, once again, our public address announcer with tonight's starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MFL MarMac High School for tonight's girls varsity basketball game between the North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks and the MFL MarMac Bulldogs. The Tiger Hawks are coached by Jared Tilleris, assisted by Jade Doughton. The Bulldogs are coached by Brian Bugenhagen, Jess Schubert, Mike Driscoll, with Jason Winter as honorary coach. Officials for tonight's game are Chuck Steckelberg, Gene Glaive, and Mike Fitzgerald. And now the starting lineups. First, for the Tiger Hawks, number 2, Kaylin Ellsbernd. And for the Bulldogs, a 5'7" freshman from Monona, Iowa, number 2, Emmy Wickner. For the Tigerhawks, number 4, Grace Feldman. For the Bulldogs, 5'6" senior from Monona, Iowa, number 11, Caitlin Pika. For the Tigerhawks, number 5, Maddie Nye. For the Bulldogs, a 5'9" junior from Farmersburg, Iowa, number 21, Autumn Shaw. For the Tigerhawks, number 21, Brooklyn Hoy. And for the Bulldogs, 5'10" senior from Marquette, Iowa, number 22, Hannah Bogdanovich. And finally, for the Tigerhawks, number 30, Hannah Schrader. And for the Bulldogs, 5'9" junior from Farmersburg, Iowa, number 30, Ava Kishman.
Once again, Public Address announcer Greg Schiller, errands from National, my old man born down the road in Freilich. Back with the opening action coming up next from Monona.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Lights are on, ready to go here with game number 1 of 2 with MFL MarMac in North Fayette Valley. Tigerhawks wearing their away black uniforms. They have the Tigerhawks there in Carolina blue. Bulldogs wearing their home white uniforms, the blue Bulldogs with the yellow trim. They, of course, have the blue and yellow trim on their shorts. Again, in case you're just joining us, this is a matchup with first place on the line in the Upper Iowa Conference. Hoy to jump it up for North Fayette Valley. Bogdanovich to jump it up for MFL MarMac, and they exchange pleasantries as we get ready to jump off, laughing, and they continue the conversation. Good friends, it looks like.
Yeah, getting along really well. It's all business now once that ball goes up.
All right, so we are ready to go. Tip is in the air. It's won by Hoy into the backcourt, and North Fayette Valley has the basketball. Ellsburn, left side to Nye in the offensive end. MFL MarMac will come out here, and it appears just going to drop back into the zone, and looks to me like they're going to run more of a triangle in 2. Right side jump shot by Feldman, misses the 15-footer from the right wing, but Nye gets the rebound along the left baseline. They bring it back out on top. It appears to me that as they go to Hoy down in the left block, catches it high above on the entry pass, makes it up and in from the left block, and the Tigerhawks strike first. Look like a triangle in 2.
Yeah, triangle 2, kind of a matchup zone a little bit.
Left side in the offensive end, it is Bulldogs with it offensively. Guarding, by the way, Kishman was guarding Hoy on the other end, and it appeared that Pika was guarding Feldman. So right side in the offensive end, Wickner has it at the right elbow on top to Kishman. Right side, Pika open. Right side fires up the 3, aired it out long. Wickner gets the offensive rebound, misses the putback from the left side, but fouled. A good read by Wickner with one shoe that is pink, the other shoe is green. She'll go to the free throw line, and this will be 4-2.
Well, we talked about them crashing the boards, and there was an opportunity, for North Fayette Valley to box out, get a clean defensive rebound, and a great rebound by Wickner there, going right back up strong.
Foul on Nye, her first free throw. It is no good, misses right to left. They have brand new scoreboards up here in Monona, and they keep track of the fouls, the points, timeouts. It is on both ends, pretty impressive. Second free throw, it is no good, so Wickner misses both free throws, and the rebound pulled down off the right side by North Fayette Valley and Schrader. Wickner, by the way, is guarding Ellsburn in this triangle and 2.
And I think it's almost a girl-to-girl.
Right side driving in as Ellsburn leans in from the right side, but they wave off the shot. She was fouled on the floor driving in. As Bogdanovich came over to help out defensively, the foul was actually committed there by number 30. That was on Kishman on the drive in. Tiger Hawks take it off the right side.
Yeah, whoever's down in the post, whether it's Hoyer or Schrader, they've got a girl on her, but then they kind of sag off when they're up high.
Ellsburn takes it inbounds. Middle of the lane goes to Schrader. Her shot, she's fouled on the way up as she caught it in the middle of the lane, went left side, and Shaw tried to block the shot there, but part of the arm as well. And 2 quick fouls against the Bulldogs. Schrader to the free throw line for 2 for NFV.
Yeah, and just muscled that up. Hannah Schrader got that in the middle of the lane, and Autumn Shaw had her back turned, so didn't know the ball was coming, and muscles that up, but not able to get the first free throw.
And again, both these teams shooting below 50% from the free throw line this year. The conference as a whole is not shooting well at all from the free throw line, 3-point line, and from the, field. But the free throw, 1 of 2 for Hannah Schrader. Both coaches talked about the need to make free throws, and it's 3-0. Tiger Hawks the lead.
That could be a difference maker in a close ball game in this first place contest.
Bogdanovich at the elbow. Right side, Pika absolutely wide open for 3. Cups in and out, then pops up, kisses the glass, and goes through. Pika 1 of 2 from outside, and the game now tied at 3.
Here's some full court girl-to-girl pressure, just matching up, trying to slow them down.
Yeah, turnovers will be a huge story in this ball game, but Grove able to bring it into the offensive end on the right wing. Back out on top, Nye guarded by Pika. Right sideline area here. They're double teaming the post now, and taking the baseline shot is Grove. Misses the 15-footer. Nice seal out by Kishman, who tracks the rebound down by the stage area. And as she tries to go ahead, Pika did. It was almost intercepted by Ellsburn. Instead, in the corner, they go to Bogdanovich. Misses the 3, but Kishman comes crashing in, got the rebound, but her foot lands on the baseline, and that's out of bounds. Skied in to get the rebound, but the Bulldogs turned away.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs are playing girl-to-girl defense, but they are sagging off of Grace Feldman. They're going to let her shoot. They're going to kind of thinking if she can beat us shooting, we're going to let her, but we're going to double down on the post.
Grove across the timeline into the offensive end, goes left side to Hoy. Hoy puts it on the floor, spins, tried to go on the wing, and it's intercepted by Wickner. We've played nearly 2.5, tied at 3. Across the timeline is once again MFL MarMac, and Pika brings it to the right elbow, fires it left side to Shaw, who scores the layup. Bulldogs push the tempo, and they lead 5-3. Backcourt area, Ellsburn to Nye. This is where MFL MarMac with the full court presser feels like that they've got some athleticism here that they can use. Grove bodied by Bogdanovich as she brought it into the offensive end.
Yeah, that's Grace Feldman there coming up the sideline, and she's bodied. So North Fayette Valley is going to take this off on the side.
Feldman out. Number 13, Lexi McGowan, a 5'6" freshman, gives them another guard as well. Comes into the ball game. Feldman will take it out of bounds in front of the MFL MarMac bench. Inbounds to McGowan. McGowan, top of the key, brings it over to the elbow. Late switch by Bogdanovich, drives in. Bogdanovich got a hand on it. Rebound picked up by the Bulldogs and Bogdanovich. Ahead of the pack, Wickner. Wickner floats in, but misses the little leaner right side from about 4 feet away. Then the rebound slapped out of bounds by Shaw. Bulldogs had a fast break opportunity, but they come up empty.
Yeah, so far the Bulldogs doing a nice job running when they can, running a half court when they need to.
Inbounds to Nye. Nye in the backcourt, guarded by Pika. And Nye, again, pressured, has to hurry. She does get it across the timeline with a few seconds to spare. Back over to Feldman. Feldman brings it left corner area now and spins baseline. Pick and roll, goes to Schrader. Nice feed, the shot. Oh, they wave it off. They said she traveled going into the shot. North Fayette Valley thought maybe an and one, but a walk going up for the shot. The turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs.
Well, and Caitlin Ellsburn did a nice job of leading Hannah Schrader right to the basket, and Schrader just shuffled the feet before she made the shot.
Another score to pass along. Central leads Postville 50-19 at the end of 3. Wickner, left side on the wing, puts it on the floor, moved the feet before moving the ball, and that is a travel. Sometimes as a freshman, you're a little faster than what the mind tells you to.
Yeah, Lexi McGowan out there for the Tiger Hawks. She's a freshman. Emmy Wickner out there for the Bulldogs. She is also a freshman.
Backcourt area, Nye. Nye has it knocked away by Pika, goes out of bounds into the North Fayette Valley bench. So the Tiger Hawks know they're going to face pressure, and a big key there will be getting the ball into the hands of Ellsburn.
Yeah, getting Ellsburn the ball, letting her bring it up the court, but it's been very physical in the backcourt, so you're going to have to handle the ball and handle that pressure.
Nice. Stumbles, but able to maintain possession and gets it on over to Ellsburn, who brings it into the offensive end. Ellsburn tried to bounce it into Schrader in a lot of traffic, and the ball deflected out of bounds by the Bulldogs in front of their basket. First substitution for MFL MarMac. Cora Keener will check into the ball game. Keener is a 5'8 sophomore, and Kishman checks out.
And she draws the duty of guarding Brooklyn Hoy, so she's going to try to front her as much as she can.
Inbounds to Nye, open from inside the three-point line. 17-foot jump shot from the right wing. It is good. Stops the mini run by MFL MarMac. We're tied at 5 as we approach the halfway point of the first quarter. Wickner, left wing, goes off a pick at the free throw line. Back to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, top of the key, steps inside, takes a 19-footer, partially blocked. Ellsburn got a hand on it. Schrader gets the rebound. And back is North Fayette Valley offensively. McGowan brings it right sideline, but a good job by the Bulldogs getting back. Nye, right wing to Ellsburn, trying to go pick and roll to Schrader, and that ball thrown into coverage. It's intercepted by the Bulldogs. Here's Bogdanovich, back right side to Keener, who drives in right side, scores the layup. Bulldogs in transition with a basket, and they lead 7-5.
Unselfish play there by Bogdanovich, seeing Cora Keener, the trailer coming right down the middle, and a great find.
Inbounds to Hoy, and a timeout taken by North Fayette Valley. Just underway, this is what we expected. 7-5, Bulldogs the early lead. Let's take this break.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
Our first timeout is taken by North Fayette Valley, and Coach Tilleris with the score 7-5, 3.5 to go here in our opening act. Bulldogs in the lead.
Well, I think this is a regrouping, as far as what we're going to do in the backcourt. And we had a couple subs during that. We've got more guards on the court.
Yeah, and obviously they want to get back defensively. So this is the smaller lineup. Number 22, Cassie Tilleris into the game, a 5'7 sophomore. Also checking in there as well is Grove back into the ball game for, actually number 4 is Grace Feldman into the ball game for the first time. So left side, they go to back out on top and work things offensively. So yes, Feldman actually got the start.
Yes.
Right side, jump shot taken there by Nye, who misses it, and the long rebound by Pika in the right corner, and there is a reach-in foul. Yeah, Grove is last year's team.
Yeah, that's Grace Feldman. That's the one they've been leaving open, but she does help handle the ball, so having a lot of ball handlers on the court right now.
Another substitution, Shaw in for MFL MarMac, and Kishman checks into the game. Shaw comes out. Kishman into the ball game. Takes us a little bit to get track because both teams will substitute so frequently.
Yeah, they've already had 2 or 3 subs on both sides.
And we go inside, 3 minutes left in our first quarter. Bogdanovich left side to Wickner, in the lane to Kishman, off the left block, puts it on the floor, takes a drop step, moves back to the left, but leaves the shot short from about 6 feet away outside of the lane. It was a nice drop step move, and North Fayette Valley tries to push it in the offensive end. McGowan tried to lead once again. Ellsburn into the offensive end, but it's overshot off her hands, and a turnover gives it to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and North Fayette Valley just forcing the action a little too much.
And as MFL MarMac brings it into the offensive end, it is slapped out of bounds by Ellsburn on the near sideline. Goes out of bounds back to the Bulldogs. So these are the 2 best teams in the Upper Iowa Conference, at least to this point of the season. And this is a matchup that's really been anticipated since the early schedule came out.
Yeah, I think both of these teams, this is where they expected to be.
Bogdanovich, and the ball deflected into the hands of Keener, facing the basket in the middle of the lane, catches it, banks it up and in from 6 feet away, and it's a 9-5 MFL MarMac lead.
And here's that light pressure, full court, keying on certain girls, trying to get the ball not in their hands.
And it is Pika who is trying to hound Ellsburn. Ellsburn, backdoor cut, gets it, drives in left side, leaves the shot short. She felt there was some contact. Shot no good. Pika back into the offensive end to Wickner. Bogdanovich put both hands on the head to duck out of the way, and the pass to Wickner. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Bogdanovich guarded by Ellsburn on top. Bogdanovich goes off a pick, brings it left side, wraparound little one-handed leaner, shot no good, took it off the left foot, rebound in the lane to Kishman, and Kishman double dribbled. No, she traveled with the basketball. Got a hand on it then drove in, but apparently either way it was going to be a violation.
Well, and those are those turnovers that you can deal with because it was a second chance opportunity. You're trying to score, and you just shuffle that feet a little.
All right, more subs. Samantha Ruffin. Bogdanovich checks out for the Bulldogs. Nye and Tilleris check out for the Tigerhawks. Back into the ball game for them is once again Hoy, and also coming back in as well for them is going to be Schrader, number 30. So both post players back into the game for MFL or for North Fayette Valley. Back out on top, Feldman. Feldman left side to McGowan, left wing open for three, rattled around, got it to stay down. And the Tiger Hawks back within 90 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, nice shot there by McGowan with shooting it with confidence, the freshman.
Ruff, right side. Ruff, again, another one of those youngsters off the bench, a freshman. In the lane, Wickner pulls up, 15-footer from the free throw line, bounces off the back of the rim, goes up, hits the front of the rim twice. She gets the hometown roll, slides in through. It's 11-8, Bulldogs in the lead.
Yeah, the friendly roll there just kind of crawled in.
And back across the timeline, it is Schrader. Left block, muscles up the shot. They got it to her in great post-up position. And you had Kishman with the arm straight up there, but again, actually Keener, I should say, but Schrader able to lean into her and draw contact.
Well, and we talked about both of these teams struggling from the line, so this isn't the worst thing in the world to draw some contact and force her to earn them at the free throw line.
And again, this will be 2 for Schrader. 1:09 to go in the first quarter. Schrader's free throw, it is good. 11-9, MFL MarMac in the lead. Well, you can tell just early in this ball game that these teams know what's at stake.
They do. They're playing, cautiously, but, not cautiously at the same time.
Second free throw, it is good. 1 of 2. And it's now 11-10. Both free throws actually in for Schrader. And Keener checks out of the ball game, and Autumn Shaw comes back in for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, match up a little better inside there, bringing both posts back in for MFL MarMac.
So again, just about every stoppage, we've had a sub in, haven't we?
We have free subbing and keeping fresh legs.
And across the timeline, it is Wickner. Wickner goes left side at the free throw line. Now wants to drive into Hoy. Realizes that, again, I don't have the size advantage. Let's go to Kishman. Kishman backing her way down. Gets inside of Hoy, but plays Annie over with the shot. Missed it. Shaw got the rebound, but I believe there is a foul. And this foul is going to be committed on Autumn Shaw going after that rebound. Shaw kind of looks and wonders what. Thought maybe she was going to keep possession down here with the Bulldogs.
And I think that's her second foul, so some early concerns there for Coach Bugenhagen and Coach Schubert, and that's the 5th foul, so we're going to shoot some free throws.
And again, this is the change in basketball this year, that you get to 5 fouls, everything is 2, but we reset the fouls at the end of the quarter. North Fayette Valley's only committed 2 team fouls, and for MFL MarMac, that is their 5th. So Schrader back to the free throw line, just made 2 moments ago. That free throw is off the left. It is no good. Schrader from the free throw line this year, and we mentioned the Tiger Hawks struggles, but 13 of 36 coming in. So again, they'll take 50% or more from the free throw line. Second free throw on its way, it is good, and not bad form. Good follow through, makes 1 of 2, so she's hit 3 of 4 the last 2 trips down.
She's 4 of 6 on the game now.
And it's tied at 11. So offensively, it is Ruff. Bounce pass in the lane to Shaw, covered, back over to Ruff. She's open inside the elbow, 12-foot set shot, it is good. Bulldogs answer, take the lead as we approach 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And basically, North Fayette Valley can play for 1 here, about 2-second difference on the shot clock.
McGowan to Feldman. Feldman inside the arc, wide open, takes a 19-footer, closer to 17 feet, shot no good. Schrader tipped the rebound away from behind. Shaw, again, had good box-out position. Schrader tried to reach over top. Bulldogs can work for the final shot if they choose.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's very physical. Both teams getting after it, to crash on the boards, reaching and grabbing, trying to get that ball. So a lot of pushing and shoving tonight.
Shaw with that second foul now checks out. Keener into the ball game for the Bulldogs. 20 seconds left in our quarter. Bulldogs have faced nothing but girl-to-girl defense by the Tiger Hawks. Keener left side to Wickner. Backdoor cut to Kishman on the left block. Covered. Right side to Pika. Pika back over to Keener. 10 seconds to go. Keener drives in, knocked away, picks it up, saves it right side. Ruff open right wing for 3. That shot no good. Hit twice off the left side of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Feldman, and the opening quarter comes to an end. It's a tight one. This is what we expect. 13-11. MFL MarMac in the lead at the end of 1. Let's take this break.
While out and about, don't find yourself stuck at the side of the road. At Edgewood Auto and Tire, our trained technicians work on all autos, trucks, semis, and heavy duties. We offer premier alignment service and DOT inspections and carry all major lines of tires. Call or ask about our current tire rebates. If you're in a bind and need a tow, give Edgewood Auto and Tire a call at 563-928-7333. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We offer a mobile tire repair service to get you back up and going, either on your farm or on the road.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Konocro Floor Covering in Monona, Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money, member FDIC, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest wisely, and Meyer Collision and Service Center in Gothenburg. We've played one quarter. MFL MarMac has the lead at 13-11. What was our shooting in the first quarter?
The Bulldogs were 6 of 14, 1 of 4 behind the arc, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. The Tiger Hawks were 3 of 9, 1 of 2 behind the three-point line, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line, keeping a minute.
Yeah, keep an eye on that free throw line throughout the night. Which team gets there the most? Which team makes the most? Bulldogs basketball to start the second quarter. It'll be Wickner, Pika, Kishman, Shaw, and Bogdanovich back out there. So the starting 5 for MFL MarMac. Meanwhile, McGowan starts the quarter for North Fayette Valley along with Schrader. And you have out there Nye as well as, again, Hoy. And here's Ellsburn stealing the pass at the top of the key, takes it to the length of the court, and scores the right-handed layup. And we're tied at 13. Steele leads into an easy basket for NFV.
Yeah, Ellsburn got that long wingspan, able to tip that away and just run a little quicker to get to the ball.
Kishman in the lane. They get it to Wickner, who spins in the middle of the lane, goes left side, floats it up and in. Nice strong move there. Kind of a post-up shot. Bulldogs back up by a bucket.
Nice post move by the freshman guard.
Feldman, again, the left-hander, brings it left side into the offensive end for the Tiger Hawks. Back out on top to McGowan, who's open. Step behind the arc. Left side, it's off the back of the rim. Nye tried to volleyball the rebound over the hands of Pika. Pika had her boxed out. She tried to reach over top, and that will be the first whistle of our second quarter.
Yeah, just out of position there, and Nye trying to keep it alive, and that's going to get called right away. So Feldman's going to come into the game. Nye's going to check out with those 2 fouls.
So, again, that is the first substitution of our second quarter as the Tiger Hawks get back defensively. They are just picking up MFL MarMac here, half court defensively. Pika right side to Kishman. Kishman on top to Wickner. Left side, Bogdanovich has it. Goes back out on top to Wickner. Right side cutting through the lane. Kishman on the right block. Takes a muscle shot there over Hoy, but good straight up defense by Hoy. Left the shot short, and Hoy gets the rebound off the right. Back offensively, Feldman in the lane to Schrader. Left block, tough angle. She never really got squared up. She had to kind of work around the backboard, taking it off the left baseline area. Shot no good. Back in the offensive end, the Bulldogs clear the rebound. Bogdanovich drives in. Little 1 foot leaner. Misses the 8-footer coming in. Then I believe called for the foul going after the rebound. And that's another foul concern now for MFL MarMac as Bogdanovich tried to knock the rebound away.
Yeah, and that's going to be her second foul. And she was just out of position on that, but ball was loose. She tried to grab that. She's going to have to go sit down here, and I think she'll be back in, but she's going to have to play clean the rest of the second quarter.
We have our first final of the night. Central has defeated Postville. Final score there, 66-26, the final score. So 66-26, Central has defeated Postville tonight. Back offensively, so Bogdanovich checking out for MFL MarMac, and Ruff back into the ballgame. Hoy over to Ellsburn inside the top of the key. Ellsburn wants to drive, and a lot of certainly attention being paid to her. They try to go in the lane to Hoy. Hoy couldn't get down to the block. 3 Bulldogs there. They forced an errant pass and into the hands of MFL MarMac. Pika bounce pass to Shaw, deflected out of there, and it goes back into the hands of Ruff. Right side, Wickner open, right side for 3. Got it! And MFL MarMac has the biggest lead for either team at 18-13 here in the second.
And here's the Tiger Hawks running it up into the front court, trying to beat that defense, and a silly foul.
Absolutely. As reaching in was Autumn Shaw, and you see Coach Bugenhagen saying there, we want to play straight up, move your hands, and that's the 3rd foul now on Autumn Shaw. So fouls being a major concern now for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, and that was just a reach. She had the offender stopped, and then she reached to try to get the ball when she picked it up instead of just playing straight up defense and forcing it.
We saw too much reaching in the JV games tonight. McGowan open right side for 3 off the front of the rim, no good, but Hoy gets the weak side rebound. Here's another foul by MFL MarMac. Hoy using her size to her advantage, getting position off the left side. Kishman the foul, the 3rd Bulldog foul here, and the 2nd now on Kishman.
Well, and that ball came off pretty hard on that McGowan three-pointer, so Hoy able to get that really quickly and just had good position. MFL out of position and still continue to reach.
Free throw by Hoy. It is good. 18-14. MFL MarMac in the lead. So the Tiger Hawks making, again, over 50% of their free throws so far. That is a plus. Second free throw misses it for a moment as it rolled to the left. Looked like it was going to roll out, but it hung there, slides back through. Hoy makes them both, and it's 18-15, Bulldogs lead. Pika, top of the key, drives in left side, and then she drives in, goes between two defenders inside the lane off the left side, and a reach-in foul committed by the Tiger Hawks driving in. That foul on the floor, and the foul committed there by Feldman reaching in. We have a final. Edco has defeated Maquoketa Valley tonight, 47-44. The Edco girls ranked now in Class 1A, winning a big matchup tonight. Inbounds to Pika. Pika brings it middle of the lane, now bounces it right side, and driving in is Kishman, but misses the shot. Again, straight up defense, and then Kishman commits her third foul. She makes sure that Tilleris is okay, who just came into the ball game. That's who she ran into, and this is where you're talking post-foul problems for MFL MarMac.
Well, that's the third on Kishman. We already talked about the third on Shaw, and we got a couple of guards with 2 fouls, so they're in concern.
Inbounds, the pass thrown right to Pika. Pika back to Kishman. Her shot no good, but she's fouled. On the inbounds, a steal as Pika just was able to get in front of the passing lane, and the pass was almost thrown right to her, basically.
Yeah, they closed down those passing lanes really quickly, putting a lot of pressure in the full court there as NFE tried to take the ball out of bounds. And Kishman, great position on the inside, and that foul goes against number 13.
And that is McGowan. That is her first foul, but the third foul on North Fayette Valley. 4 committed by MFL MarMac, and we've played a little over 2.5 here in the third.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of free throws in the second quarter. Could be a difference maker in a big ball game like this.
And the second free throw being eyed by Kishman, made the first. Second free throw, it is good, 20-15. So Kishman checks out with those 3 fouls. Into the game is number 12, Madeline Keener, and MFL MarMac wants a timeout. 5:22 left in the half. Bulldogs lead by 5. Let's take this break.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
So again, our score, 20-15, MFL MarMac in the lead. We mentioned the free throw line for both these teams. It hasn't been great this year. I mean, usually you want to be 60% at a minimum or above. The good news is tonight, these teams are doing all right.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley 6 of 8 at this point. MFL is 2 of 4, so shooting better than their average.
Yeah, so MFL MarMac, they'll take 50%, maybe a little better. On the inbounds, the ball knocked away by Wickner. Bulldogs have hit full court pressure, but now you've got Ruff, Keener into the ball game, Madeline Keener, so that is a sophomore, along with Cora Keener. Both of them are sophomores. Inbounds and along the baseline, sideline area, Feldman trying to navigate in front of Coach Tilleris and the North Fayette Valley bench, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by MFL MarMac. Not a lot of room to operate there. And Feldman on the inbounds. Wickner stumbled for a second. Feldman brings it across the timeline. Feldman into the offensive end, who's really developed a solid right hand. Being left-handed, she can dribble either hand. Tilleris outside the lane, reverses it right side. McGowan on the wing, 15-foot jump shot, rattled around, got it to stay down. 5 minutes left in the half. Tiger Hawks claw back within 20-17.
Yeah, Ellsburn giving that calming effect to the offense.
Pika drives in, throws up the prayer, and bailed out by contact. Pika went in against 3 Tiger Hawks into the lane and really kind of threw it up almost basket style. And the ball hit the backboard, and she's bailed out on the reach-in foul. It's called on Feldman, her second.
Yeah, that was just kind of a prayer, and it was answered. And they don't want Kaylin Ellsburn to get into foul trouble. They want her on the court. That's her second foul.
Both teams have 4 fouls, and MFL MarMac going to the bench. Bogdanovich coming in with 2 fouls. Wickner checks out, but again, Bogdanovich, a senior, you expect her to try to weather through it. Second free throw on its way by Pika, rolls over the front of the rim, rolls to the back, and it is good. And it's 22-17, MFL MarMac in the lead. At some point, the Bulldogs may have to pull off pressure because of their foul concerns.
Because of the foul troubles, or at least stop reaching with their hands.
Feldman, and here is another foul, and this is on Pika. So let's start the parade to the free throw line. It's not a work of art right now, but Feldman goes to the free throw line for 2. The 5th foul by MFL MarMac.
Well, and that was Brooklyn Hoy setting a screen for Ellsburn as she came across with that left hand, and Pika just tries to go through it, you don't want to put Kaylin Ellsburn on the free throw line. She's their best shooter at 62%.
And the free throw is no good. We jinxed her, so she'll get another opportunity. So plenty of free throws. The final 4:46 of our first half. Second free throw by, once again, Ellsburn leaves it short. It is no good. Ruff gets the rebound back to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich left open right side. Fires up the three. Got it. It's an 8-point lead for MFL MarMac at 25-17.
Yeah, this is a big lead, and North Fayette Valley's got to have an answer because MFL MarMac is hitting on all cylinders right now.
Ellsburn across the timeline into the offensive end. And again, left side, they go to McGowan, who drives baseline, cut off though, and tries to go onto the wing to Ellsburn, and it's knocked away by Pika. All right, this game is being called tight, which is fine. But now these teams have to adjust.
They do. They have to adjust to the officiating because, they're in foul trouble, number one, but you know what they're calling for fouls, so adjust. Get your hands out, get your body off of them, move your feet.
Casey Pika into the game, and checking out is Samantha Ruff. Meanwhile, Hoy has checked out for North Fayette Valley. And also checking out for them is Feldman. Right side, Nye back into the game, drives in, takes a tough shot outside the lane, tried to lay it up, the shot no good. Schrader also checked in for NFE during that break. Halfway through the second quarter, Bogdanovich inside the top of the key, takes a 19-foot shot, banked it well to the left, the shot no good. Schrader diving on the court along with Casey Pika. It is a jump ball, and it goes to North Fayette Valley at the 4-minute mark of our second quarter. They have possession down by 8.
Well, and MFL MarMac, for having such a good lead, sure is rushing things on the offensive end. Be patient. Work your offense. When you get inside, some positive things have been happening.
Ellsburn to McGowan. McGowan in the backcourt, guarded by Casey Pika. In the offensive end, it is again McGowan going off a pick, and again, an offensive foul this time called on Nye. A moving screen called on Nye as they tried to set a pick as she came into the offensive end.
Well, and I think Maddie Nye never really got set and kind of turned as the defender came, and I think she was just trying to get out of the way, but there was contact, so they called that as a moving screen, and that's going to be her third foul for North Fayette Valley.
So this for North Fayette Valley, their first major foul concerns here in the first half. And it is, again, Pika going off a pick. Both these teams, Pika dribbled it off her foot, the ball goes out of bounds. Both these teams do a lot of screening and moving in their offense.
Yeah, they do. A lot of screens and coming off those picks and back doors, and you got to be set on those.
A lot of pick and rolls they like to use. McGowan inbounds to Ellsburn. Ellsburn guarded by, again, Pika, but this is Caitlin Pika. And then they bring it into the offensive end. Ellsburn in the middle of the lane. Drives between, bumps into Keener, lays up the layup. They're going to wave it off. An offensive foul by Ellsburn. And that's the third foul now on Ellsburn.
Yeah, that's going to be a concern because you want Ellsburn on the court, and Coach Tiller's not agreeing with this. He's got some concerns. There's a lot of contact, but we said officials are calling this close, and any kind of contact is going to draw a whistle.
So Feldman checks in, and Ellsburn checks out with those 3 fouls. So both teams dealing with some fouls. Caitlin Pika, by the way, checking out for MFL MarMac. Wickner back into the ballgame. 3.5 left in our first half. Bogdanovich goes off a pick. Left side, fires up the 3, banks it long. It is no good. Tilleris got the rebound, and then Bogdanovich almost reached in. Stopped herself at the last second. That would have been her third foul.
Yeah, that would have been a costly foul.
And left side, Nye. Nye between 2 defenders, drives in and fouled. Nye just lowered the head, went outside the lane, and draws contact. She'll go to the free throw line for 2. So what we're seeing is when these girls get into the lane, they're able to kind of, again, get between 2 defenders and muscle up shots, or at least attempt to.
Yeah, they're making some contact with the defenders and then making sure that ball gets thrown up to the hoop. And I'm saying it's a throw, not a shot, and getting free throws.
Nice free throw. It is good. 25-18 is the score. Tilleris checks back out. So her job tonight is just to spell Hoy for moments at a time. Second free throw being eyed by Nye. Tigerhawks, their free throw shooting has been very good so far. Second free throw, but we jinxed them again. No good. Hoy gets the offensive rebound. Put back. It is up. It is in. Fouled by Madeline Keener. And a 3-point opportunity as the Tigerhawks claw back within 5.
And that ball just came over the top of Madeline Keener right into Brooklyn Hoy's hands. And I think Madeline Keener was just out of position, didn't know where to go, made some contact. We're going to get the basket and the bonus.
And a bunch of free throws continue. Free throw off the back of the rim. It is no good, but a nice box out there by Casey Pika. Back into the offensive end, MFL MarMac. Bogdanovich, left side, goes in the lane to Madeline Keener, trying to back her way down, takes a contested shot, but Hoy had straight up defense. She was forced too far underneath the basket off the left side. Rebound pulled down by by North Fayette Valley, I should say. Nye open, top of the key for three, circled in and out. Schrader the offensive rebound, and she's bodied by Madeline Keener. Missed the shot, but Keener turning around to try to box her out, hooked her on the bottom, and it will be Schrader to the free throw line for two.
And you know, for a team that doesn't shoot free throws very well, they've been doing a better job getting to the free throw line and knocking down some shots and keeping themselves in this ball game.
Free throw on its way by Schrader. That one is good. 25-21. Tiger Hawks back within four. This is really, the free throw line has kept North Fayette Valley, again, within throwing distance here.
They have, and that's the 5th point for Hannah Schrader, all at the free throw line. She's only had one attempt from the field, and she's making her free throws so far.
All right, Casey Pika checks out. Caitlin Pika comes back in. Second free throw by Schrader. It is good, and it's 25-22. The Bulldogs lead trimmed to 3. Nye checks out. Into the game is number 1, and that will be Alice Sass, a 5'5 sophomore, making her first appearance. So both these teams get young when they go to the bench, don't they?
They do, and North Fayette Valley still playing that girl-to-girl defense right now.
Pika, right side to Bogdanovich. They try to go pick and roll. Keener rolls to the basket, but the throw goes to the middle of the lane, right into the hands of Hoy. Had the right idea, but the Bulldogs turn it over. McGowan, left side to Feldman. Feldman brings it on the wing, covered to Schrader at the left elbow. Puts it on the floor, and then I think she traveled with it. Or, yeah, she did. She traveled. I thought maybe it was going to be a carry. Either way, she turned the ball over as Schrader was going to go to the basket, but that was cut off.
Yeah, she was going to try to go, but she had to kind of clear and grab that arm, wrapped it around before she put it on the ground. Feet moved first.
Bulldogs lead 25-22, and across the timeline once again is Pika, who sets up shop at the center court circle. Directing traffic, looking to go off a pick by Keener. Pick and roll to Keener, catches it on the right block. Shot no good, but fouled. And again, she hit Keener in stride. Feldman reached over in what would have been a double team. With the shot blocker you've got in the lane there, again, let her play defense on the help.
You had her pinched. You know, it was a nice screen and roll, and Cora Keener kind of broke loose, but quickly shut down by the defense rolling over from the other side. And you know that Brooklyn Hoy is going to contest that shot. There's no need to come across her arm.
Free throw by Keener. It is good. 26-22. Tell you what, as much JV basketball we've seen this year, with the reaching in and everybody playing with their hands, it's again, the varsity has to learn how to set example of how this game should be played.
They do, and I don't know if both teams have quite adjusted to this officiating tonight.
Second free throw good, 27-22, 5-point lead. Feldman has it at the elbow, wide open, 15-foot jump shot, leaves it long. Hoy got her hands on the rebound, trying to save it, and she's tied up there by Pika. We've got a jump ball, and it will go to MFL MarMac on the ultimate possession rule. Pika, the smallest guard for MFL MarMac on the court right now, battling down low with Hoy.
Yeah, and Hoy had that rebound, but had to kind of gather herself, so the ball came down, and that gave Pika a chance to get a hold of that, and she had a hold of it for a while. The official kind of behind her, not able to see. She had it tied up.
Feldman checks out of the ball game. And for North Fayette Valley, in there is number 11, Maddie Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard, a 5'7 freshman. Wickner drives, kicks it in the corner. Bogdanovich, baseline 17-footer. She traveled going into the shot. Bogdanovich took an extra step, didn't dribble, just moved the feet, didn't get set.
Yeah, she shuffled the feet after she got the ball instead of getting them set as she's catching. So a few costly turnovers, but so far pretty clean for the Bulldogs with 5 turnovers.
Yeah, both these teams haven't done too bad taking care of the basketball. Lofsgaard in the lane to Hoy at the free throw line, trying to back her way down, goes back to Lofsgaard, set shot, 8 feet away, aired it out long. Schrader tracks the rebound down near the left corner. North Fayette Valley with it back. They try to enter the pass to Hoy, deflected to Lofsgaard, right back to Hoy from the right block, leaves it off the back of the rim. Rebound by Schrader, put back, no good, but she's fouled as Schrader crashed in on the left side. With 1:04 to go in the half, Schrader back to the free throw line for 2.
Well, and I think that could have gone almost either way because there was a lot of bodies and a lot of pushing and shoving, and you know, Hannah Schrader came over and reached with those arms without making contact. I think that's what saved her from getting the foul.
Schrader's free throw on its way, and that free throw's short, but it rolls over and goes through. It's 27-23, MFL MarMac in the lead. Yeah, which team makes the adjustment and keeps the other team off the free throw line is going to be huge.
Well, yeah, and right now North Fayette Valley is using that free throw line to keep them in the ballgame.
Second free throw, front of the rim. It is short, no good. Bogdanovich gets the rebound for the Bulldogs. Inside a minute now left in our half. Bogdanovich in the lane to Madeline Keener, covered. Right side to Cora Keener. She drives in, a little 6-foot leaner, no good. And then, again, reaches in on Schrader. This is 70 feet away from the basket, closer to 80 feet. And you see Coach Bugenhagen saying, why?
Yeah, why foul down there? You know it's 2 free throws.
And that's the third on Cora Keener.
Yeah, and she's one of the players coming off the bench for the Bulldogs to spell those posts who are already in foul trouble.
And Schrader back to the free throw line for 2. How many free throws has North Fayette Valley shot as a team in this second quarter? Schrader's free throw is good. Schrader's making a living right now.
Yeah, Schrader's living at the line right now.
27-24. Tiger Hawks back within 3.
They've shot 12 free throws this half,
and
this quarter.
And the free throw being eyed there once again by Schrader. Second free throw, it is good. So Schrader shooting 33% from the free throw line coming in, but she's been money tonight.
She has been. She's automatic right now.
Left side, Bogdanovich. Tiger Hawks back within 2. Bogdanovich off a pick, runs into Schrader, and I believe they're going to call a blocking call on Schrader, and that's a good call. The officials, 2 of them blew whistles. They communicate, and both, I believe, had the same call. Bogdanovich to the free throw line for 2.
Yep, coming off that screen, and Hannah Schrader kind of knows Bogdanovich a little quicker than me and made a little contact, so she goes to the ground trying to draw that foul, but that she didn't have herself set.
And the free throw being eyed by Bogdanovich. Free throw on its way. It is good. So MFL MarMac getting to the line a little bit more in this second quarter, but North Fayette Valley has lived at the line most of this quarter. High scoring first quarter so far. Second free throw, it is good. Both free throws made by Bogdanovich. Bulldogs go back up by 4. Inbounds, they try to go to the corner, and it's intercepted there by Pika. The girl went one way, the ball went the other. They try to work it inbounds to Sass, and the Tiger Hawks turn it over with the pressure. Bogdanovich back to Pika. About a 5-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Pika has it, center court circle, locked down now to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich drives baseline, back to Pika, but intercepted by McGowan along the baseline. McGowan gets it ahead in the offensive end to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard tried to go to Schrader, deflected into the hands of McGowan. Right side for 3, shot off the side of the rim. Sass gets the rebound. They go right back out on top to McGowan. In the lane, Schrader on the right block, spins, post-up shot, leaves it short, no good. Schrader, her own rebound, put back, they're going to wave it off. I think she came over the back. She had the position that time originally, but number 12 and Madeline Keener worked her way underneath. They called the foul. Well, let's see, is it on MFL MarMac? No, the foul is on North Fayette Valley, yeah.
Yeah, I think everyone was concerned that was going to be on MFL MarMac, but that's on Hannah Schrader. I believe that's her second foul, but we're going to walk to the other end of the court to shoot free throws.
With 3.3 seconds to go in our first half, Bogdanovich goes to the free throw line, and she will be alone at the line. North Fayette Valley has 4 girls on the line. They're going to let Bogdanovich shoot these free throws without anybody on the line with 3.3 seconds to go. Bulldogs lead 29-25. Free throw on its way by Bogdanovich. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. And now Coach Bugenhagen will get the girls on the line. And Schrader checks out. Tilleris comes back into the ball game for the Tiger Hawks. And the second free throw being eyed here by Bogdanovich. Trying to put the Bulldogs up by 5. They led by 8 a few moments ago. Free throw on its way. It is short. Rebound Madeline Keener puts it on the floor. The ball knocked away into the hands of Cora Keener. 8-foot shot partially blocked there along the right baseline. Hoy may have gotten a hand on it. And the first half comes to an end. It's been a competitive first half, and in the matchup of the 2 undefeated teams left in conference play, it is MFL MarMac leading North Fayette Valley 29-25 at the half. When we return, first half stats and more, you're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom Plan is best for you. NEAT, connecting you now.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start, more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a farm, it's your life. And that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves.
Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Elgin State Bank of Elgin and Wadena, member FDIC, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman, your independent crop insurance agent, and Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. At the half, MFL MarMac leads North Fayette Valley 29-25. The Bulldogs led 13-11 at the end of one. Tiger Hawks closed the first half on what ends up being an 8-4 run to get back within 29-25 to cut the deficit in half. We turn things over to Coach Hammond. Let's go through the first half totals. First off for MFL MarMac.
MFL MarMac has really balanced scoring in that first half. 7 points from Emmy Wickner, 6 points from Cora Keener off the bench, Bogdanovich with 5 points, Pika with 5 points, 2 points for Ava Kishman, 2 points for Autumn Shaw, 2 points for Samantha Ruff. So 29 points. They shot 36% overall, 3 of 8 behind the arc, 6 of 17 inside, 8 of 13 from the free throw line for 61%. They only had 6 turnovers, keeping them in the ballgame.
Yeah, that's been a well-played game for the most part as far as turnover-wise tonight. Let's go to the totals for North Fayette Valley.
North Fayette Valley is led by Hannah Schrader. She's got 9 points, all free throws. 6 points for Brooklyn Hoy, 5 points for Lexi McGowan, 3 points for Maddie Nye, and 2 points for Kaylin Ellsburn. So 25 points for the Tiger Hawks. They're shooting 27%, 1 of 6 behind the arc, 5 of 16 inside, but 12 of 16 from the free throw line for 75%. And only 10 turnovers for the Tiger Hawks.
So again, you're talking an advantage at the free throw line there, 12-8, and that's keeping them in the ball game. Difference between an 8-point ball game and a 4-point ball game. We mentioned both teams shoot below 50%. Both coaches really said we got to emphasize hitting the free throw line tonight. MFL MarMac's done their part, shooting over 50% from the free throw line. For the Bulldogs, this is their scoring. Everybody kind of contributes.
Yeah, and I think that's what they want. If they can get a lot of people scoring, then they have a lot of confidence out there, a lot of girls getting to the basket, getting to the free throw line, and they're involved in the ballgame.
All right, for North Fayette Valley, their scoring is all about starting down low. They have done that, but Ellsburn, hampered by those fouls, their leading scorer has 2 points at the half.
Yeah, they've really locked her down and tried to keep the ball out of her hands, and then she picks up that third foul and had to sit the rest of the second quarter. They need her on the court.
Yeah, you get the feeling she's still going to be a major factor in the second half, being an experienced player that she is.
I think so. I feel that too.
All right, so it's 29-25, MFL MarMac in the lead at the half. When we return, we'll talk about our boys' game coming up a little bit later on. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned. And Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank. We're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Sincerely Yours Interiors by K in Monona, West Union Motor Sales and Service, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Carr Auto Group, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic, and Furniture Showcase in Oldwine. At the half, it is 29-25. MFL MarMac leads North Fayette Valley. Earlier tonight, Central Girls defeated Postville 66-26. Congratulations to Coach Mark Wiley, his 200th coaching victory tonight for the Warriors. And Edco defeating Maquoketa Valley tonight 47-44. Those games long done since, again, they were done pretty much before we started tonight for the most part.
Congratulations to Coach Wiley, and that's a big win for the Edco girls in the Tri-Rivers. And Maquoketa Valley is a good ball club.
Springville, by the way, beating Starmont tonight by a final score of 76-22. Meanwhile, boys basketball already at the end of one. Postville leads Central 14-10. They're going to be in bed by the time we get to our boys game tonight. So meanwhile, our boys game coming up a little bit later on tonight. North Fayette Valley boys, 1 conference loss. MFL MarMac has 2. Bulldogs need a win to have any chance of staying in the conference race. North Fayette Valley can't afford to go 2 back.
Yeah, and I think everybody is kind of realizing the champion's going to have 1 or 2 losses, but I think if you get to 3 or 4, you're out of the race at this point in the season. So MFL MarMac knows this is a big ball game for them, and North Fayette Valley wants to keep pace with the Keyhawks.
And again, Kale Richter leading North Fayette Valley, 24 points and 12 rebounds a ball game. He's been the player of the year so far in the Upper Iowa Conference.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. He's going to be exciting tonight, and I think whoever decides to guard him for the Bulldogs tonight has got a big task in front of him.
And that's going to be an athletic team in MFL MarMac, and a team that will only get better. Remember, they're missing a couple of pieces here, but they've certainly learning how to play without 2 big contributors. They hopefully will be back possibly next week, but definitely after the Christmas break in Wyatt Powell and Brock Hackett.
Yeah, and I think Powell for sure will be after break. Brock Hackett still coming back from that injury, so not sure where he's going to be.
Hackett had a full practice, so he's back to full practice. He's ahead, actually, of where Powell is in the recovery right now. Meanwhile, we start the second half here. Bulldogs lead by 4, and it is North Fayette Valley's basketball. Let's see which team can stay out of foul trouble this second half. It is Feldman also out there, Ellsburn, Nye, Schrader, as Hoy is also at the post area. Starting 5 back out there for North Fayette Valley. Inbounds to Nye. Wickner, also Caitlin Pika. You have out there Bogdanovich, Shaw, as well as number 30 out there as well, and that, of course, is Kishman. So on top, Feldman, left open, goes right side on the wing to Hoy. Hoy back over on top on the right wing now, looking to back her way down. Instead goes to Schrader on the right block, double team, and there's a reach-in foul. Again, it's another reach-in, and that's the 4th foul on Shaw. Shaw doesn't agree with it, but I'm telling you, our officials have been top-notch, and they've been on top of it tonight. anytime there's a reach, you're asking for it.
Well, and she's on the backside, and I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to grab that ball and tie her up and maybe get that jump ball, but she's coming across an arm, and the official right on top of that with a great call saying, nope, you got more body.
Right side, it will be Ellsburn getting it in to Nye in the lane to Hoy, trying to back her way down, but covered. Nice double team there by MFL MarMac, back to Ellsburn. Left side, Feldman on the wing. Feldman, right side to Ellsburn, off the elbow, brings it over, has a lane to the basket, leans, takes a little 6-foot leaner, it's off the back of the rim, shot no good. Feldman felt she was bodied, and now the Bulldogs get the rebound, but they throw it away. Caitlin Pika tried to lead Bogdanovich into the offensive end, overshot her. Turnover gives it back to the Tigerhawks.
Well, and you can see Kaylin Ellsburn's frustration of thinking she had some contact, and Bogdanovich able to get out and get in front of that break, but just overshot.
Feldman back out on top to Nye. Tigerhawks down by 4. They led early in this game, but MFL MarMac has led really since the midway point of the first quarter. Left side to Feldman, baseline Nye, 17-foot set shot, kicks to the right, shot no good. She missed it actually to the right side of the rim, it kicked to the left. Bogdanovich drives in, little 1-foot leaner, it's off the back of the rim, no good. Keener, who starts the second half into the ball game for Shaw during that last break, missed the shot, and the rebound pulled down by Kishman. So they maintain possession. Wickner, right side open for 3. Rolls off the front of the rim. Hit the side, then rolled to the front. Shot no good. Hoy gets the rebound. A lot of action. No scoring so far here in the third. Feldman, wide open on the wing. 15-foot jump shot. Rattles around. Got it to stay down. They're daring her to shoot. And Feldman nails the shot.
They are. The double team's coming away from Feldman, so she's finding herself open and finally knocks one down. That's huge for the Tigerhawks.
Tigerhawks back within 29-27. Left wing, Caitlin Pika brings it back out on top. North Fayette Valley here playing what looks to be more of a matchup type zone. And it is Pika.
A 1-2-2
Yeah, almost more of a 1-2-2 instead of a 1-3-1. Right sideline to Feldman. Back over to Bogdanovich. Right side, launches up the 3, hit the side of the rim. Shot no good. Caitlin Pika gets the rebound. She drives in, swoops by her defender from off the left block, kisses it off the glass up and in. And the Bulldogs go back up by 4.
Yeah, long rebound off a long shot.
And good move there by Pika, realizing there's arms waiting to block that shot. Hoy, double team. Back right side to Feldman. Feldman, now we've got a 3-second violation. Hoy in a good double team. The Bulldogs doing a better job recognizing when Hoy has post-up position.
Well, and that was caused by the Bulldogs because they had one in front, one in back, and they kind of pinched Hoy, and she kicked it out right away, but she couldn't get out of the lane because of the defenders, and that gets the turnover for the Tigerhawks.
5.5 left in our third quarter. Bogdanovich left side. This is more of a 1-3-1. Bogdanovich 22 feet away, grazes the side of the rim from the left wing, no good. Pika the rebound, her baseline 15-footer, 17-foot distance, aired it out. Another rebound by Kishman. Right side to Wickner. Her 15-foot jump shot grazes the side of the rim. It is short, and the rebound finally cleared by North Fayette Valley off the right side. Back out on top. That is, again, Ellsburn. Ellsburn to Nye. Try to go to the high post area. It's intercepted by Pika. A low pass. Pika, crossover dribble, goes to the left. Throws up the ball underneath the basket. It almost went through the basket and then back down from underneath. But the shot no good. And hoping to be bailed out by contact. Did not happen. Right side, Nye. The pass intercepted by Wickner. Wickner bounce pass to Pika. Left-handed layup. It is up and in. Bulldogs finish off the fast break. 4.5 left in the third. They lead by 6, and they want a timeout. 33-27, NFV in the lead. Let's take this break.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
Basket by MFL MarMac in transition. We always say this, them young coaches right away, they take a timeout whenever they want to take a timeout. But a fast break by the Bulldogs. They go up by 6. MFL MarMac does lead. I think I said North Fayette Valley leads, but North Fayette Valley trails in this game at 33-27. And that is the second timeout taken by MFL MarMac. Tigerhawks have only used 1 in this game. But MFL MarMac pulling off the pressure.
Well, I think the pace of play is favorable for the Bulldogs, but they're going to sit back now half court with those foul troubles and match up.
And on top, Feldman. Feldman to the right elbow to Ellsburn at the free throw line. Hoy in the left block tried to step through a double team and traveled. She took an extra step. And again, when Hoy brought that ball towards the left side, immediately the Bulldogs converged to the lane.
Yeah, there's two girls collapsing on her and Schrader every time they touch the ball.
Pika walks it into the offensive end, and it's a 1-3-1 for North Fayette Valley. Schrader plays the middle of it. Feldman plays on top. Right side to Bogdanovich, goes off a pick, baseline 15-foot jump shot, rattled around, got it to stay down. Halfway through the third quarter, 35-27, MFL MarMac equals their biggest lead.
And that's Bogdanovich's game there, that mid-range jumper. She's able to knock those down.
And offensively, it is again Hoy. Brings it to the elbow, spins, a little hook shot from the right side. It is no good, but she's fouled. And again, Hoy went to the high post to get the ball that time. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, and Hoyt just seeing, I got to try to get a little closer, so she took that dribble to get the momentum, spun back around, just that little baby hook shot to try to get it over the defense, but she's rewarded with a couple of free throws.
And this is 2, free throw on its way, it is good, but for North Fayette Valley, this is their first free throw attempt this quarter, isn't it?
It is. That's the first free throw for either of these teams after shooting a myriad of those in the second quarter.
Second foul committed by the Bulldogs. Second free throw by Hoy, cupped in and out, it is no good. Rebound by Bogdanovich to the right. And offensively, North Fayette Valley back on defense, down by 7. Right side, Kishman. Kishman on the right baseline, brings it back out on top to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich guarded by McGowan. North Fayette Valley is out of that 1-3-1 and back to girl defense now here.
Yep, matching up, making MFL MarMac work their half-court offense.
Bogdanovich off a pick on the wing, takes a 19-footer, banked it well long to the left. Keener the rebound, put back no good, but bodied there by Schrader. So MFL MarMac being undersized, finding some life on the offensive glass. Cora Keener to the free throw line for 2.
It's almost like they're looking to get a shot up and then crash the boards, get that offensive one, maybe get an easy bucket, or maybe get a foul and try to get North Fayette Valley into some foul trouble as well.
So Cora Keener to the free throw line. It is good. 3.5 to go. The third foul on Schrader. So nobody's got 4, but now we've got a number of players that have 3. Nye back in. Feldman checks out. Schrader with those 3 fouls checks out. Tilleris into the ball game for the Tigerhawks. Cora Keener to the free throw line, and she will try to actually give the Bulldogs their biggest lead. Second free throw rattled around, popped in and out. Did not get the hometown touch. Hoy gets the rebound in front of the basket. So the Tigerhawks needing some offense. Ellsburn off a pick. Brings it to the left elbow area, and on top to Tilleris. Tilleris looking for a cutter, looking for Hoy in the lane. She's got post-up position, feeds it back to Tilleris. Didn't have the position she wanted, and Tilleris goes back right side to Nye. Nye on the right wing. And again, covered. 3 minutes left here in the quarter. Shot clock is at 10. McGowan has it right side. Back over on top to Nye. They got to hurry. 5 seconds. Nye's left open. Right side fires up the 3. Grazes the front of the rim. Shot no good. But the rebound into the middle of the lane by Kishman for the Bulldogs. Back offensively, Wickner ahead of the pack. Drives baseline, covered. Back out on top, Pika, right side for 3 off the back of the rim. Shot no good. McGowan got the rebound, but again, wasn't strong with it. Wickner forces a jump ball, and it stays down here with the Bulldogs.
And that's a heady play for a freshman to see that rebound. And as that girl comes down, just grab that ball up from underneath, not over the top of the arms, and cause that jump ball.
So off the left side of the basket, Wickner will take it out of bounds. And working it now back out on top, she has to go to Keener, the outlet. And Keener just inside the three-point line, launches a 19-footer. Got it! Foot on inside the line and one on the line. Hits the jump shot, and the Bulldogs lead by 10.
And 9 points for Keener off the bench tonight.
Hoy back left side tonight. Tigerhawks need an answer. Ellsburn left side open for 3. Circles around, no good. Rebound by Keener and fouled by Tilleris. North Fayette Valley struggling right now, getting an offensive flow.
They are. They like to go through their posts. They like to go through Hoy, but they're just not able to do that right now.
Timeout, Tigerhawks. They trail by 10. 2:22 to go in the third. 38-28. Let's take this break. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
2:22 to go in our third quarter. North Fayette Valley taking the timeout. They are down by 10. Couple of boys scores. We mentioned Postville leads Central 14-10 at the end of one. Maquoketa Valley leads Edco 15-7 at the end of one. Meanwhile, we're just in the third quarter here. And it's been a well-played ball game. Not a lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls. That's been the downside. But that has changed here a little bit in this third quarter.
Yeah, good basketball flow here. Just stop fouling, and it'd be a pretty good ball game.
Bogdanovich goes off a pick, right side for three. It's off the side of the rim. Shot no good. Missed it to the left. But again, Madeline Keener just checked in, got the rebound, but after getting the rebound, got back up. And she traveled with the basketball. It goes back to the Tiger Hawks.
Had to go down to a knee to get the ball, and then she got up with it without dribbling, and that's a turnover. Give the ball to the Tiger Hawks.
We approach the 2-minute mark. Bulldogs here again. They are following Ellsburn wherever she goes. Otherwise, it's basically a box and one. Nye open left side for three. Ricochets off the right side. Shot no good. Madeline Keener checked in during that break. Gets the rebound off the right. The Bulldogs being undersized, but their athleticism has been a difference in this game.
It has. They've been aggressive getting after rebounds, even though they don't have the height.
Wickner back out on top. Caitlin Pika at the left elbow area. Back over to Wickner. Wickner wants to drive, has a lane to the basket, swoops in, uses the right hand from the left side, up and in. Quick move by Wickner, and the Bulldogs lead by a dozen. Back offensively, it is very quickly Nye. So this is a nice run going by MFL MarMac. And in the cutting through, they try to go to Ellsburn. The pass from McGowan, but it's intercepted. Again, Pika getting a hand in the passing lane along with Wickner. Wickner back offensively. She drives in. Another right-handed layup actually from the right side. Shot no good. Missed it from the left side. And then there's a foul after the loose basketball, and it's committed on by Cora Keener for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, they're going to say Keener came over the back and made some contact to push on that. Otherwise, it would have been an offensive rebound there for the Bulldogs. And that's going to be her fourth.
So Cora Keener will check out. Kishman has checked in. Our teams have adjusted to how the game's been called.
Yeah, the second half's been better with the fouls. A lot of foul trouble in the first half, but nothing to hang her head about there. Cora Keener, she's got 9 points off the bench tonight. Having a nice night.
Yeah, that's been a big lift for the Bulldogs as they lead here as we go to a minute in our third quarter. McGowan off a pick. Right side to Nye. Nye to Feldman. Feldman on the right wing. Back out on top here. Nye. It's at the left elbow, drives in, takes the shot, blocked by Bogdanovich. And the rebound tipped out of there by Hoy into the hands of Ellsburn. Ellsburn drives in, uses the right hand from the right side, shot no good. She's left-handed, left it off the front of the rim, shot no good, an aggressive move, but they come up empty. Pika, left side Bogdanovich, wanted the ball because she wanted a three. She was open momentarily. In the lane to Kishman, right side to Wickner. 35 seconds left here in our third quarter, and a good decision here with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Let's get into the offense.
Yeah, let's reset. Let's look for a good shot here and try to limit things.
Wickner off a pick. They try to go pick and roll, but an errant pass. Ellsburn diving on the floor, saves it, tries to Hoy, but the ball goes out of bounds into the MFL MarMac bench. Great effort by the Tiger Hawks, but they come up empty.
Yeah, good read there by Ellsburn, knowing the pick and roll's coming and jumping that passing lane. Just no outlet to get rid of that ball.
Halftime score now. Postville leads Central 27-19 at the half. Ellsburn, by the way, checks out of the ball game. Lofsgaard in for the Tiger Hawks with 18.7 seconds to go here in our third quarter. Coach Buchenhagen had a conversation with one of our officials. I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're talking about. Maybe where the ball is going to be, if that ball's underneath. But they're talking to
the ball went out of bounds right at the MFL MarMac bench, so that should be a no-brainer there. And I think they wanted to make sure that it was a shot clock where that was at, and the shot clock needed to be off. That's what that issue was about. So back over to Pika. Pika to Wickner. Wickner goes right side. 8 seconds left in the quarter. They try to go on top. Knocked away, but Pika picks it up. Brings it to the left side. Madeline Keener. Set shot from 8 feet away. Aired it out long. It is no good. Lofsgaard gets the rebound, and the third quarter comes to an end. Bulldogs led by 4 at the half. They've extended it. They lead by a dozen. 40-28 as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
We are happy to announce we are once again performing cataract surgery right here at home. This is Jessica Jones, surgery supervisor. We welcome Dr. Cancel from Gunderson, who performs this surgery monthly at our local surgery suite and holds consultations at Gunderson Eye Clinic, Waukon. Dr. Cancel is a wonderful addition to our surgery team, and we're so happy he's here. Call us today for more information.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball from KCTN Sports. MFL MarMac outscores North Fayette Valley 11-3 in that quarter, Coach.
Yeah, 11-3, so not a lot of scoring, especially for the Tiger Hawks, but MFL MarMac, holding serve, playing some defense with their feet instead of their hands.
And it will be North Fayette Valley's basketball as we start the fourth quarter. McGowan, Ellsburn, Nye, Schrader, and also out there Hoy. McGowan, right side open for three. Aired it out long. Ellsburn saves it, but the ball goes into the hands of Wickner. Wickner, Caitlin Pika, Shaw back out there with 4 fouls. Also out there as well as Kishman and Bogdanovich. Left side Bogdanovich here. Brings it off a pick and roll. Shaw rolls to the basket. Left-handed layup altered by Hoy. Hoy got her hand on it there, and Shaw almost came close to bumping into Hoy trying to get the rebound.
I think she thought twice about it after she reached.
McGowan pulls up at the free throw line. 15-foot jump shot. It is good. Got inside the three-point line. That is the first basket here of the fourth quarter. Tiger Hawks back within 10.
A much better looking shot there by McGowan, and MFL MarMac not getting back out on her.
Bogdanovich at the elbow area takes that 1-foot runner, banks it up and in from 8 feet away. The runner inside the free throw line, and they answer with 7 minutes to go in the fourth, back up by a dozen. Ellsburn back out on top, hounded by Pika, who's done a great job defensively tonight. Has to go top of the key to McGowan. Absolutely wide open, top of the key for three. Banks it long. It is no good. Shaw gets the rebound in the middle of the lane. Bulldogs back into the offensive end. Pika right side to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich drives baseline. Wraparound pass, try to go to Kishman. Into the hands of Ellsburn. It's a steal. Ellsburn 1-on-2. Crossover dribble. Gets to the left side. Scores the layup. Got a step by Pika. Ellsburn, great job setting herself up for the layup. They're back within 10.
Yeah, that was a nice drive there, but I think they need to get the ball into their post hands. That's where they had success in the first quarter.
In that fast break opportunity, you like the fact that Ellsburn was aggressive. Left side, Bogdanovich. Top of the key to Caitlin Pika. Right side, launches up the three. Got it! Nothing but the bottom of the nets, and the Bulldogs go up by 13. Back into the offensive end, North Fayette Valley. Ellsburn, right side to McGowan. So the Bulldogs have hit some threes this second half. High post to Hoy. Right side McGowan. Open right side for three. Got it! McGowan answers with a three-pointer. Back within 10. And a timeout by North Fayette Valley. 45-35. Bulldogs in the lead. 6:01 to go. Let's take this break.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug. Now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you're in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
45-35, North Fayette Valley taking a timeout after hitting that three-pointer, and you got to figure this has to do with the defensive change, right?
I assume so. Change up defense, and looks like they're going to go some full-court pressure here, maybe a 2-2-1 zone press.
And it will be Wickner taking it out of bounds for MFL MarMac. So the Bulldogs hit NFV with some pressure early, but they have not pressured this second half. Wickner brings it across the timeline, and a good job by the Bulldogs into the offensive end. Wickner on top to Pika. Pika, right sideline, going to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich between the leg dribble. Nifty. Back out on top to Pika. Pika brings it down the lane, pulls up, little 6-foot leaner, leaning in about 8 feet away, middle of the lane, got in there with the spacing. Hits the jump shot. Bulldogs back up by a dozen. And here is Nye into the offensive end. The question is, can the Tiger Hawks heat up? Feldman, right side to Nye. Nye on the right wing, goes off a pick. Covered, back baseline to Feldman. Feldman open, baseline 15-footer off the side of the rim. Feldman the rebound, actually Ellsburn the rebound. on the miss by Feldman. Up and in from the left side, and they're back within 10. Backcourt area, Pika, left side to Wickner. They beat the pressure. Wickner drives in, gets a step by Hoy, attacks the basket, and lays it up from the right side. Wickner stumbled driving in, regained footing. 5 minutes left in the fourth, back up by a dozen. Ellsburn backing her way into the lane. A wraparound pass to Hoy. Hoy, shot, leaves it short. She couldn't get to the left side to use the glass. Tried to shoot it over the rim. Bogdanovich takes an 8-foot leaner out the right side that aired it out. Shaw gets the rebound, then throws it back to basically where Bogdanovich was, even though it was a shot attempt. McGowan gets the rebound.
Yeah, that was just a lost one there.
Right side, Nye for three, no good. Hoy the rebound, back to Feldman. Feldman tries to save the ball back over to Hoy, but it's deflected out of bounds by Kishman. Little ragtag series there, but the Tiger Hawks maintain possession.
Well, and if you're the Bulldogs, you've got a 12-point lead. You don't have to force anything. Pull it out, run your offense, run some clock, force North Fayette Valley to do something they're not comfortable with.
Wickner checks out. Samantha Ruff makes her first appearance this second half. No fouls so far in the first 3.5 minutes of our fourth quarter. And MFL MarMac leads by a dozen. Inbounds to Feldman, wide open, right side, fires up the three, grazes the side of the rim. The shot no good, and the rebound pulled down by Ruff. Tiger Hawks, not a great three-point shooting team, and they've struggled tonight. Bogdanovich drives baseline, little floater, no good. Kishman the rebound, put back, circles around, facing the basket, got it to stay down. It's a 14-point lead for MFL MarMac now. Feldman, actually Ellsburn, left side, steps up, fires a three, grazes the side of the rim, follows her shot, gets the own rebound, drives in, but misses the right-handed layup as it was contested off the right side. Bulldogs get the rebound, Tiger Hawks come up empty.
And now you can see Coach Bugenhagen slowing them down, wanting an offense. They want to run some time, run an offense, look for a good shot here.
And back out on top is Caitlin Pika. Pika guarded by Ellsburn. Tiger Hawks with that full court pressure, but now in the half court, they're going to have to take some gambles. Kishman tried to go on top. Nye went for the steal, came up empty. Bogdanovich has it back over to Ruff. Nye gets back defensively in time. Pika drives in the lane, bounce pass to Shaw on the left block, muscles up the shot up and in. Pika got into the lane again. Shaw, the left-handed post-up shot from the block. They lead by 16, and here's a timeout by MFL MarMac. 53-37. Bulldogs in the lead. 3:27 to go in the fourth. Let's take this break. Hey sports fans, take a timeout and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Alamaki Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alamaki Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
3:27 to go in our fourth quarter. MFL MarMac has just gradually pulled away the second half. Led by 4 at the half, 12 at the end of 3. It's 16 right now with 3:27 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, and North Fayette Valley is going to have to get some points and get them in a hurry, try to get back into this.
And offensively, right side to McGowan, top of the key to Nye. Nye left open, and she's now going to take the three, top of the key, and leaves it flat. Shot no good. Keener gets the rebound. Bulldogs have done a very good job on the boards tonight.
Yeah, one and done every time down the court right now.
We approach the 3-minute mark. Bogdanovich on top to Pika, left side to Ruff. And they try to go to the high post area to Bogdanovich, but the ball is kicked by Nye, and it will be taken out at the stage area as Hannah Schrader checks back into the game for MFL MarMac and for North Fayette Valley, and Feldman checks out.
And I think this is not only for the offensive, that she can give them inside the post, but I think rebounding, getting that extra body around the hoop, because she's going to be around there, around the block area, able to pull down those rebounds.
Well, and again, she had that monster second quarter from the free throw line, getting some offensive putbacks.
Absolutely.
Which led her to the line. Inbounds to Pika. Again, if you're MFL MarMac, you're up by 16. Use some clock here. Ruff on top to Bogdanovich. And North Fayette Valley, again, trying to be aggressive, going for steals. Bogdanovich throws it up one-handed from the free throw line. Shot no good. Rebound put down by Hoy. Hoy ahead of the pack is Schrader. Catches it, scores the right-handed layup. Tigerhawks with a rare transition opportunity. Back within 14 now. Can they get some stops?
Yeah, they're going to need another stop here. MFL MarMac wants to run.
And Pika dribbles right through everybody. Feeds it over to Keener, who scores the layup from the block. Back up by 16 with 2.5 to go. Pika slicing them up.
Yeah, nice answer there. A good dish to Cora Keener.
Left side, McGowan, left wing for three. Got it! And a timeout taken by North Fayette Valley. So the Tigerhawks hanging in, but still down by 13. 2:17 to go, 55-42. Bulldogs in the lead. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
So it's 55-42. MFL MarMac leads North Fayette Valley, but 2:17 to go. If you're the Bulldogs, patience is the key. If you're North Fayette Valley, by the way, both teams have not committed a foul in this fourth quarter. So North Fayette Valley really has to be over-aggressive on defense.
They do. They need to get after it. And you know, they do have a couple kids with 3 fouls, but at this point, you got to get aggressive. You got to go overplay it, go for steals, and do what you do to get the ball.
It is full court, and it is more of 1-2-1-1 pressure. Pika in the backcourt, left side to Ruff. They bring in actually Wickner back into the game for Ruff, brings it into the offensive end, goes back to Bogdanovich, and a good decision here. She's a senior. Bring it back out on top. Bogdanovich back out on top to Pika as we go inside 2 minutes left in the fourth. Pika back right side to Wickner. Wickner, left wing to Bogdanovich. Shot clock is at 10, but the Bulldogs have no problem running off 35 seconds. Bogdanovich bobbles it on the sideline area, regroups back over to Keener. Shot clock's at 5. Pika at the volleyball line for threes. Graces the front of the rim. Place would have erupted had that one went in. Shot no good. Nye back into the offensive end. Nye back to Ellsburn. Ellsburn at the left wing area. 90 seconds left, and the Tigerhawks have to hurry. Ellsburn backs her way in, drives left side, scores the layup. She's been more aggressive here late, but they're back within 11, but only 1:24 to go.
Yeah, running short on time right now.
Bogdanovich in a good decision here. Instead of trying to force it, bring it back out on top. Back to Pika, and you see Coach Tiller is saying we've got to go after him, and there's a reach-in foul by McGowan, but only the first foul with 1:13 to go.
Well, and all this time playing much cleaner in the fourth quarter, and now when you need to get those fouls and try to stop the clock, you got to give about 4 more fouls before they're going to shoot.
Nye checks out, and also checking out will be Schrader, so this is more for some quickness on the court as Sass has checked in for North Fayette Valley, along with Feldman back in. 1:13 to go, and Wickner takes it out of bounds in front of the Bulldog bench. Inbounds to Bogdanovich and quickly fouled by McGowan. So North Fayette Valley here is just going to reach in. You try to go for the steal first, then commit the reach-in foul.
And I think that's one thing that they're missing here is try to go for that steal. Get over-aggressive, try to get a tipped ball, a loose ball somewhere, and maybe you get a steal and a run-out.
All right, Ruff and Keener check out. Kishman and Shaw back into the game for MFL MarMac. Bulldogs with 1:12 to go, trying to hand North Fayette Valley their first conference loss. Inbounds Pika, double team, the ball knocked into the backcourt. Pika able to go get it. There's a body call on Ellsburn. As Ellsburn and Pika going after it. Ellsburn, who's played great this second half with 3 fouls, just picked up her 4th with 1:07 to go.
Yeah, so she's not allowed to go foul now. She's going to foul out. She's got 4. She's got to go play defense back by the hoop.
And in the backcourt is where Bogdanovich takes it in front of the North Fayette Valley bench. Inbounds to Pika. Pika gets by Sass. She's got Shaw ahead of the pack. Scores the right-handed layup. Fouled by McGowan. Count the basket. And it's a 3-point opportunity for Shaw. And that should be enough for the Bulldogs.
I thought that was a great idea there by the Bulldogs with North Fayette Valley overplaying that. Attack the hoop. Found Shaw open, wide open, basket and a foul.
How big has Pika been setting up teammates here in this second half?
Yeah, she's got a double figures scoring, but man, I think her assists have been huge, setting up those girls inside to maybe knock down that shot.
Feldman checks out, as does Sass. Hoy back into the ball game along with Schrader. Shaw trying to finish off the 3-point play. And Keener is at the scorer's table. Shaw's free throw on its way, and that one is short, but it rolls. She gets the hometown bounce. It is good as it rolled over from the front. to the back and in, and they're back up by 14 as she checks out. Shaw does. Keener comes into the game.
Yeah, and I think this is because Shaw's got those 4 fouls, so they want to keep her. So if they need her, she can come back in.
Inside a minute left in the fourth. Ellsburn into the offensive end, guarded by Pika. Pika has had her hands full tonight, but done a good job. Nye on the left wing goes back to Ellsburn, scoops in left side, misses the scoop shot from the left block, and the rebound pulled down by Keener for MFL MarMac. Inside 40 seconds left in the fourth. And in the offensive end, it is Kishman. Kishman works to go back on top, and a reach-in foul committed by McGowan with 37.5 seconds to go. And for North Fayette Valley, this will be their first loss of the season.
Yeah, this will be their first loss, their first conference loss, and that puts MFL MarMac alone at top of the conference for the girls right now. And this is a big win midway through this season.
For MFL MarMac, they actually have Clayton Ridge and South Wind before the break. So MFL MarMac has every opportunity. McGowan is fouled out, by the way. That was the 5th foul on North Fayette Valley. And Kishman goes to the free throw line where she will have 2. But they have a great opportunity to go into the break 8-0 halfway through league play.
Yeah, they've got winnable ball games at Clayton Ridge and home with Southwind before the break. And North Fayette Valley has a winnable ball game. They've got Central yet.
Yeah, I mean, they're off till next week,
though.
Yeah,
off till next week. So interesting dynamic that's shaping up in the Upper Iowa Conference.
All right, Lila Moore getting ready to check in. And this is the first of 2 meetings this year, by the way. Got a feeling that second matchup in West Union may be for share of first place, perhaps. Free throw by Kishman. It is no good. So North Fayette Valley stayed in this ball game from the free throw line in the first half, but kept off the line in the second half.
Yeah, they were only 1 of 2 from the free throw line in that third quarter. They haven't shot a free throw in the fourth.
And that was after shooting 12-plus in the second quarter alone. Free throw being eyed by Kishman. Free throw on its way, and it is good. 1 of 2. Bulldogs have done their part from the free throw line. They lead by 15 with 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Left side, Lila Moore just checked in. Baseline 8-foot jump shot. Hit it, and a timeout by North Fayette Valley with 30.9 seconds to go. Coach Tillerish uses his final timeout, but they're down by 13. 59-46. Bulldogs on their way. Back with the finish after this.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Full court pressure by North Fayette Valley, and they're fouling here. And at this point, this might be something you're using down the line to learn how to play these situations. But a 13-point lead with 27.8 seconds to go. Only thing left to decide here is going to be the final score. And for MFL MarMac, Bogdanovich was fouled. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, if Coach Chillers is thinking if we get in a situation where we need to learn how to foul, do the offense-defense switch, foul by being aggressive. Some learning here.
Free throw by Bogdanovich. It is good. 60-46 is the score. Ellsburn checks in as Feldman checks out, and that's what they're doing here, making some substitutions, offensive for defensive switches. And remember, North Fayette Valley hasn't had to use this a lot.
No, they haven't.
And second free throw by Bogdanovich, circled in and out. It is no good. Hoy gets the rebound off the left side. Back over to Ellsburn. Ellsburn brings it across the timeline into the offensive end. And Ellsburn goes left side to Nye. Nye open. She's going to take the 3 just off the top of the key. Shot is long. Missed it to the right. It is no good. And with 10 seconds to go, Coach Tilleris says no foul here. The game is going to come to an end. Wickner brings it into the offensive end, dribbles it across center court. We're inside 5 seconds to go. And MFL MarMac hands it back to Bogdanovich. And the Bulldogs are now the team to beat in the Upper Iowa Conference. MFL MarMac led by 4 at the half, but a dominant third quarter put them up by 12 going into the fourth. And they're able to roll, defeating North Fayette Valley, handing the Tiger Hawks their first loss of the year. MFL MarMac 60, North Fayette Valley 46. That's the final score. With the win, MFL MarMac now 6-2, 6-0 in the conference. NFE drops to 8-1, 6-1 in the conference. When we return, game stats in the Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Welcome back to Monona. MFL MarMac staying undefeated in the conference, winning 60-46. Other girls' finals. Central beat Postville 66-26. Edco over Maquoketa Valley 47-44. And Springville beating Starmont tonight 76-22. Our girls' final, Bulldogs win it by 14, 60-46. Take us through the individual totals, Coach Hauman.
For the Bulldogs, Caitlin Pika with 14 points to lead the way, 11 points for Emmy Wickner, 11 points for Cora Keener off the bench tonight. Hannah Bogdanovich with 10 points, 7 points for Autumn Shaw, 5 points for Ava Kishman, 60 points for the Bulldogs. For the Tiger Hawks, they were led by Lexi McGowan with 13 points, Hannah Schrader with 11, 8 points for Kaylin Ellsburn, 7 points for Brooklyn Hoy, 3 points for Maddie Nye, 2 points for Lila Moore, and 2 points for Grace Feldman, 46 points for the Tiger Hawks.
So again, the Bulldogs improving to 6-0 in the conference. North Fayette Valley drops to 6-1 as the Bulldogs win it 60-46. Couple of boys scores to pass along before we start the Chalk Talk for the boys game. Postville leads Central at the end of 3, 48-29, and Maquoketa Valley leads Edco at the half, 28-15. We'll take a break. We've still got a boys game to come. The Chalk Talk for the boys game next.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
It's time now for the Tiger Hawk Bulldog boys game. The NFE boys have just one league loss. That was to league leader Keyhigh. They rebounded with back-to-back wins, including a win over Southwind on Tuesday. They look to stay near the top of the league standings. For MFL MarMac, still shorthanded due to injuries, but this team is figuring it out. They thumped West Central on Tuesday. They know they need a win to keep any hopes of defending their league title. Expect them to battle tonight. It's Game 2 with NFV and MFL MarMac. The Chalk Talk for the boys game next.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Alcater on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley boys basketball coach Matt Cranbeer. Coach, her team 6-1, 4-1 in the conference. And a bounce-back win in the conference beat Southwind Tuesday night 65-44. Tell me about that game.
You know, they came in undefeated, had won by pretty wide margins this year, so we knew we had our work cut out for us. But I thought we got off to a good start. I think we got up 15-6 right away, forced a timeout from them. We handled their pressure in the first half there. Like I said, I think we were ahead 21-12 after the first quarter, so that was a good start for us offensively and getting some stops defensively as well. Big thing is they're looking to make their offense go with their press, and we handled that, and we actually converted against it. Cale got into a little bit of foul trouble in the second quarter, but our kids responded, and we went on a 13-3 run with him on the bench, and ended up being up 36-21 at half. And then we got everybody back in the game in the second half, and once again kind of took care of business there. So it was a real good win, and then they never really threatened us in the second half.
All right, let's go through starting lineup once again for your team tonight.
Yeah, starting lineup is going to be Kyler White, Andre Fuentes, Peyton Lofsgaard, Declan Hines, and Cale Reister.
And some kids contribute off the bench for you.
Yeah, we've had good contributions from Cole Fauser, Gavin Grove, and Lincoln Ashelman.
All right, now turning our attention to MFL MarMac. What do you know about the Bulldogs?
Well, you look at their record and you see a couple losses, but then you watch the film and you know that they could easily be undefeated right now. They're not really at full strength. They got a few guys that who knows when they're going to be back from football injuries. So they're going to present a lot of problems for us. Probably a lot of press defense, similar to what we saw Tuesday night. They're going to try and run and jump in the full court. They want to speed you up, make you play faster than you want to. I could even see maybe some combination or what you might call junk defenses, a box and one or something of that nature. We've seen that a few times this year. So we got to be ready for just about anything. And then defensively, they cause a lot of problems too. They're going to spread you out. They got good shooters and the Keel kid and a lot of experience coming back from a team that made it to state last year. So they're going to present a lot of problems, and they're well coached. So put all that together, it should be a great matchup.
All right, keys in the ball game for North Fayette Valley. Then what do you have to do?
Well, I think first and foremost we got to get off to a good start. We're going to be on their home court, so we've got to try to match their energy early, so we don't get buried by some type of run. We got to handle their pressure. We know that they're going to try and make you play fast, and that's what they thrive off of. So we got to limit the turnovers and take care of the offensive rebounds. On their side, they're going to crash the glass. They want to create more possessions, and that's how they feed in a game like this. And then I think maybe even more important is we need to stay in front of them defensively. They're going to, if you look at their shot chart, it's threes and layups, and they're going to get those shots, but we can't allow them to have wide open threes and wide open layups. So we got to contest and do that without fouling. We have a saying that fouling is going to negate any hustle. So if we're hustling and fouling, it's just as bad as not hustling. So we got to do all those things, and it should be a great game at Monona tonight. So.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thanks.
NFE basketball coach Matt Cranbeer and his Tiger Hawk team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Life's better when you're under our roof because our agents can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader today.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by MFL MarMac boys basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach our team 3-2, 2-2 in the conference. Strolled past West Central Tuesday night, 88-38. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a game where we were able to create a lot of turnovers. I think we had like 30 steals in the ball game, and we created a lot of turnovers early. We were able to get out and run, and we got a big lead early, and then I was able to play quite a few kids, and we kind of strolled to a pretty easy victory.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team in tonight's ball game.
All right, at guards, we'll start Sawyer Keener and Carter Lightfoot. Let's see, forwards will be Carver Blitz Bentine and Parker Keel, and then in the middle will be Bryce Steele.
All right, you mentioned, again, Landon Meany not in the starting lineup tonight. Game time decision. Let's get an update there.
Yeah, he sprained his ankle the other night in the West Central game, and he's been kind of gimpy the past two practices. So, we'll kind of see how things go in warm-ups tonight and see if he's able to go.
All right, so that shortens up the bench a little bit. Who contributes off the bench for you?
Well, we'll have Eli Hansen come off the bench, and from there, it's I don't really know. So we'll just kind of see what happens.
All right, see how the game kind of goes. North Fayette Valley. What do you know about the Tiger Hawks?
Well, I know they're a pretty good ball club. They got size, they got athleticism. We're going to have to make sure that we do a good job of keeping them out of the lane and rebounding the basketball tonight.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game for your team.
Well, offensively, we got to make shots. I mean, in 3 of the ball games this year, we did not shoot the ball very well. But if we want a chance to win tonight, we got to make sure that we put the ball in the hole and we take care of the basketball.
All right. Well, I know that Keel and Blitz Bentine continue to lead you offensively, but you're really getting some contributions from some newcomers this year.
Yeah, Carter Lightfoot has helped us out a little bit. I'd like to see him be a little bit more aggressive, especially offensively, look for his shot. When he's looking for his shot, to not only it kind of frees some of the other kids up. Sawyer Keener gave us 12 points the other night in the West Central game. Hopefully we can get a little more from him. And Bryce Steele has had some good moments for us, too, this year.
All right, so continue to put things together. All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn and his Bulldog team. Chalk Talk continues after this.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm, and Life, Smithy's Oil and Tire in Monona, Garden View Place in Monona, Ashbecker Building Supplies in Rossville, Conocro Floor Covering in Monona, Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money, member FDIC, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, and Meyer Collision and Service Center in Gothenburg. Welcome back to Monona, getting ready for game number 2 with MFL MarMac in North Fayette Valley. The MFL MarMac girls victorious tonight, 60-46 over North Fayette Valley. Central beat Postville, 66-26. Edco over Maquoketa Valley, 47-44. Springville beat the Starmont girls, 76-22. We have our boys final tonight, our first one. Postville beating Central, 54-29. And Maquoketa Valley leading Edco at the half, 28-15. Here we go with the Tiger Hawks and Bulldog boys game. Let's start with NFV Coach Hamann.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley comes into this game 6-1, 4-1 in the conference. They're sitting at second place. They'd like to stay there. They want to keep pace with the guys in front. They're led by Cale Reister, averaging a double-double, 24 points, 13 rebounds.
And Declan Hines averages 9 points a ball game. Cole Fowler at 8 points. Otherwise, it's a bunch of other scores. Jordan O'Conis has added 7 points to them, a youngster and a sophomore. Meanwhile, for MFL MarMac, Parker Keel, Cover Blitz, Benteen lead the way.
Yeah, they've got a lot of guys at the top there scoring a bunch of points, but they're going to have to do all of that and more tonight.
Keel at 19, Blitz Benteen at 18.6. Let's go to Greg Schiller. Tonight's starting lineups for our boys game. Take it away now.
Oh,
we had to dim the lights
Ladies
first.
and gentlemen, welcome once again to MFL MarMac High School for tonight's boys varsity basketball game between the North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks and the MFL MarMac Bulldogs. The Tiger Hawks are coached by Matt Cranbeer, assisted by Dan Hovden, Brent Keeker, and Lance Biedekofer. The Bulldogs are coached by Eric Detbarn, assisted by Michael Moon and Corey Donlin. Officials for tonight's game are Chuck Steckelberg, Gene Glaive, and Mike Fitzgerald. Now the starting lineups first for the Tiger Hawks. Number 10, Kyler White. And for the Bulldogs, a 5'10" senior from Farmersburg, Iowa, number 1, Sawyer Keener. For the Tiger Hawks, number 11, Peyton Lofsgaard. For the Bulldogs, a 6'1" senior from Monona, Iowa, number 2, Carver Blitz Benteen. For the Tiger Hawks, number 14, Andre Fuentes. For the Bulldogs, 5'10" junior from Ion, Iowa, number 3, Parker Keel. For the Tiger Hawks, number 20, Cale Reister. For the Bulldogs, a 6'1" senior from Marquette, Iowa, number 5, Bryce Deal. Finally, for the Tiger Hawks, number 23, Declan Hines. And for the Bulldogs, a 5'9" sophomore from Luane, Iowa, number 12, Carter Lightfoot.
There you have it. Starting lineups ready to go with our boys game. Ion, Iowa represented tonight here in Monona. Again, North Fayette Valley comes in. They are 6-1, 4-1 in the conference. MFL MarMac is 3-2, 2-2 in the conference. Tonight, another boys final. Springville has defeated Starmont tonight, 54-51 the final score. And at the end of the third quarter, Maquoketa Valley leads Edco 39-26 at the end of 3. So all those games are going to be long done before we get even to the end of the first quarter of tonight's ball game here in Monona.
We are by far the late show tonight, Dan.
And lots of JV games tonight that featured a lot of reach-in, and our officials did a great job, but was not pretty. Blitz Benteen to jump it up for MFL MarMac. Hines for North Fayette Valley. Tip into the backcourt to Fuentes. Tiger Hawks win it. We're underway. And driving down the lane is Lofsgaard. Gets a lane to the basket. Lowered the shoulder from the right side. Facing the basket. Lays it over the rim. And the Tiger Hawks strike first. Blitz Benteen goes between 2 defenders. And he's bodied on the drive in as the Bulldogs go into attack mode. And in the blink of an eye, back down into the offensive end.
Yeah, and Blitz Benteen went down hard on that elbow. You can see him feeling that. He doesn't think that's real funny, but he's looking for blood on that. Remember, he had blood on that the last time we covered him after going down hard to the ground.
That was Postville a week ago, which Postville won by 1. Inbounds, Lightfoot takes it out, has to go on top to Keel by the center court circle. Bulldogs want to play fast, and Keel trying to spin in the lane, falls down, saves it back to Keener. Top of the key, they go to Lightfoot for 3, got it from the top of the key, and the Bulldogs take an early lead at 3-2.
Yeah, big bucket there by Lightfoot. Shooting it with confidence, the young sophomore.
White stops the dribble as he comes across center court, needs somebody to come help out, and finally Fuentes does, but the ball is knocked away by MFL MarMac by the stage area out of bounds. In this ball game, North Fayette Valley knows they're going to have to handle MFL MarMac's athleticism.
Absolutely. They're going to have to handle that, and they're going to have to find Reister however they can. He needs to touch the ball. They need to knock down shots.
Fuentes brings it across the timeline offensively, goes off a pick to Hines at the elbow. Hines, right side, watch the matchup with Blitz Benteen guarding Riester. Lofsgaard in the lane, facing the basket. Again, this time gets in from the right side, driving in. Floats it over the front of the rim. He scored a couple of baskets on drives, and it's 4-3 Tigerhawks. Lightfoot drives in, double pump layup left side, leaves it strong. Parker Keel tried to come down in midair and shoot the ball in. It was deflected out of bounds, and they say it goes off the hands of MFL MarMac. Keel apparently lost it, the last one to touch it.
Yeah, he was trying to just catch that and shoot it while he was going up and kind of got bumped as he went down.
Go get the ball, bring it down, take it up strong. Right side, Lofsgaard. Baseline, guarded by Keener. He's getting the start in place of Meany. They go pick and roll. Riester down low, roll to the basket. Inside the right block, gets his first touch and his first basket.
That's too easy.
6-3, Tigerhawks in the lead.
He gets that ball down there. That's just too easy. You got to keep him out of the lane.
Lightfoot, the sophomore, top of the key. Brings it left side to Keener. Keener back over right side to Keel. Keel drives in, middle of the lane. Little one-handed floater facing the basket from 8 feet away, up and in. Keel gets into the middle of the lane. 6-5, Tigerhawks the early lead.
Yeah, a little light pressure here by the Bulldogs. Kind of half court, three-quarter, just to slow down the Tigerhawks.
And that's exactly, they want to be patient, even though both these teams are pretty decent offensively. And here's Riester in the lane. His 6-foot leaner facing the basket, leaves it short, no good. Blitz Benteen gets the rebound. Stops up at the elbow, 15-footer on its way, left flat as it rolled from right to left. Riester, the double-double machine, gets the rebound for the Tigerhawks. Lofsgaard back in the offensive end. We've played 2 minutes. Lofsgaard drives in, knocked away by Keel, picked up by Lightfoot, who is then run into by Lofsgaard. And the Tigerhawks turn it over that trip down, then commit a foul.
Yeah, just kind of a tip out there and frustration there by Lofsgaard trying to get that ball back.
Our first substitution is Gavin Grove, a 6'1 junior. He checks in for Lofsgaard. MFL MarMac averages 66.8 points a ball game. North Fayette Valley, 64.1 points per ball game. So we expect a matchup to get into that area tonight. Keener on top to Keel. Keel traveled with the basketball. Got it top of the key, moved the feet before moving the ball, and the Bulldogs return the favor with a turnover.
Yeah, we exchanged turnovers that time down, but so far pretty cleanly played by both of these teams.
Pretty good crowd on hand tonight. The North Fayette Valley students have what looks to me like more of a construction scene as they have cones set up in front of them.
A lot of orange.
And the MFL MarMac student section to our right, they're wearing Christmas hats. So they are in the Christmas spirit. White into the offensive end on top to Fuentes. Otherwise, we've got a pretty good crowd on hand tonight. Fuentes, right side, Riester. He's left open. Baseline for three. It's off the back of the rim. Keener clears the rebound to the left for the Bulldogs. Keel back in the offensive end. Tried to lead Deal. Deal saves the ball from the baseline back into the left corner to Blitz Benteen. Keel back over left side to Blitz Benteen. Bulldogs will always look for a cutter through and then try to post up that cutter. Blitz Benteen rolls baseline to Keener on the right side, and he moved the feet before moving the ball. Bulldogs want to play quick, but not that quick.
Yeah, quick, but not quicker than the ball. You got to get that thing on the floor, and Keener started the feet first, then he started the dribble.
Again, MFL MarMac will pick them up full court, but they, again, are just going to play man-to-man, although Blitz Benteen will stay away from Riester as Grove is into the offensive end. Fuentes left wing area now to Grove. Grove back out on top to Hines. Hines looking for Riester to cut through. He's covered. Hines drives in, takes a little hook shot over Keel, leaves it short there off the back of the rim, and then Riester loses the rebound to the left, and it goes to the Bulldogs. There's a lot of jockeying going around on that left side of the rim.
Yeah, a lot of guys trying to find some room there, and Riester just can't get the handle on that. Slips out of his hands.
4.5 left in the opening act. Tigerhawks lead 6-5, and here's a 1-2-2 pressure and a timeout taken by an official as we have Blitz Benteen, that same elbow that he bloodied last week. We've got some blood there, and we may have some on the court, too.
Yeah, it's on the back of Cale Riester's jersey as well, so they might have to switch jerseys on him or get that cleaned up, but that's on the numbers.
Substitution as Meany will come in, making his first appearance. Deal checks out along with Blitz Benteen. They'll do a quick tape-up job. Eli Hansen, a 6'3 sophomore, makes his first appearance. Meany has been hurt that ankle on Tuesday night. May not be 100%, but he's going to get through it. The 6'6 junior gives them some size.
Yeah, he's going to try to give it a go here. He wants to see what that ankle can do and try to be an inside presence for him.
And Lightfoot, left side to Keener, high post area, back over to Lightfoot, top of the key for three. Got it again. He's hit a couple of threes. And the Bulldogs have their first lead, actually second lead now at 8-6. Across the timeline, Grove into the offensive end. We approach the halfway point of our opening quarter. And they have it again. Left side with Fuentes. Fuentes on top to Grove. Bulldogs again. They'll switch on every pick. As in this man-to-man, they feel like they're athletic. And now Grove tried to bounce it in the lane, cutting through. was number 30 just into the game, and that for them is Cole Fauser, a senior, his first look, and a turnover gives it down here with North Fayette Valley. They'll take it in front of the Bulldog bench.
Yeah, they're going to reset it here and get the ball back to North Fayette Valley after that kick, and Cale Reister back into the ball game here after getting cleaned up.
And Cale Reister stays at number 20, so they didn't take off the jersey. Blitz Benteen back into the ball game, and checking out for them is Keener. So they have it in the offensive end. North Fayette Valley does with Kyler White. White left side to Hines. Hines in the corner to Fauser. Deep left corner. Brings it back over to the wing. Looking for Hines to post up. An errant shot. Hines tries to flip it back from the corner, but it ends up in the middle of the lane. It ends up in the hands of Keel. Keel right side to Hansen, who swoops in, takes a right-handed layup, but banked it well long. Didn't have a good angle. He air banked it. And back in the offensive end is Grove. White gets a step, drives in, wraparound pass, deflected by Hansen, goes out of bounds, but it stays down here with North Fayette Valley. White had the right idea, but a lot of traffic.
Yeah, a lot of traffic, couple of hands there, tried to get through and tip that out of there. He was wise not to touch that as he went out of bounds.
And right side, taking it out of bounds, will be Kyler White. Inbounds, they go to Reister. Middle of the lane, post-up shot over Meany. Muscled it up, but it's too long, and it was altered by Meany, and Meany commits the foul. So they got it into the middle of the lane. Good position for Reister, who's going to take that shot.
He's going to take that shot, but he's having to work awful hard tonight. Carver Blitzbentine doing a great job of muscling him up for the Bulldogs and making everything tough.
And at the free throw line is Reister. They're singing happy birthday, by the way.
I think it's
free throw is good.
Carver Blitzbentine, and they said Carver.
8-7, so it's back within one. Carver Blitzbentine just turned and looked, and he didn't seem to be bothered by it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Second free throw being eyed by Reister. 8-7, free throw on its way. It is no good, and Meany gets the rebound. 1 of 2 for Reister. Meany clears the rebound off the left. 3:15 left in the opening act. 8-7, Bulldogs the early lead. Lightfoot, left side, back over to Blitzbentine. Blitzbentine brings it top of the key, right side to Hansen on the right wing. Hansen to Blitzbentine towards the right corner, back over to Hansen. On top to Lightfoot. He's guarded by Reister, so that is a mismatch there. And to Lightfoot looking to maybe try to go down low. Keel at the free throw line, pulls up, 15-footer, nailed it. Bulldogs patient. Nice feed to Keel at the high post area. 10-7, Bulldogs in the lead.
Yeah, way to knock that down. Parker Keel just with confidence up in the finishing.
Lofsgaard back in the game to Reister. Back left side to Lofsgaard. Right side to Grove. Lofsgaard just checked in for Kyler White. Grove at the free throw line. Jump steps. Goes in the corner to Lofsgaard. Did not travel. Good job there. Left side Fauser. Left wing for three. Grazes the side of the rim. It is no good. There's some jockeying underneath the right side of the basket. This is on Blitzbentine. As Reister and Blitzbentine fighting for position off the right side. And Coach Detbarn questioning that.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact. There's a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving. And so, he's questioning that call because they've been pushing a lot so far.
2.5 left in our first quarter. Reister takes it out of bounds off the left side. In the corner to Hines. Hines back over to Grove. Grove left wing. Reister deep left corner, but Blitzbentine fought through the pick, and he could not get off the three. Back out on top to Grove. Reister can go inside or outside. He's at the free throw line, has a lane, drives in. The shot no good underneath the rim, and then the rebound deflected out of bounds off the hands of Reister. So Reister got into the lane. Wasn't a bad move, but just ended up bad spacing below the rim.
Yeah, not getting to the rack the way he wanted to, even though he got there, able to get the shot off, not able to get the rebound.
Fuentes checking in. Grove checks out for the Tiger Hawks. 10-7, MFL MarMac in the lead. And again, North Fayette Valley picks them up. Half-court man-to-man. So a little bit of it's a different defense there momentarily, but they'll play some 1-3-1, maybe some 1-2-2. Lightfoot drives in, swoops in outside the lane from 8 feet away. Lightfoot hits the leaner riding in, and it's 12-7. Bulldogs go up by 5. Backcourt area to Reister. Reister on top to Hines, right side. Reister has a lane to the basket, swoops in from the right side, went baseline, kisses it off the glass, and Reister aggressive to the basket, back to a 3-point lead. Here's Meany in the offensive end, and Meany called for an offensive foul as he turned from the right side of the basket, leaned into Reister, and Reister draws the charge.
Yeah, that was interesting because Reister was on the back side of that, and he knew that that's where Meany was going to come and just kind of stood there, held his ground, took that charge even though it wasn't towards the basket.
So Reister draws the foul. It is the third committed on MFL MarMac, 2 committed by North Fayette Valley. 1:47 left in the quarter. And on the inbounds to White. White just checked in for Fauser. So in the offensive end, left side to Fuentes. Fuentes, left wing area. Deal and Keener, by the way, checked in for MFL MarMac for Hansen and also Meany. Lofsgaard right side, intercepted by Deal. They try to go to Hines on the wing. Bulldogs turn him over. Lightfoot back into the offensive end. 90 seconds left in the quarter. Blitz Benteen, right corner for three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Reister able to get back in there and gets the defensive rebound off the right side. Back offensively, Kyler White. White, stutter step move along the baseline. Wraparound pass. Fuentes, left wing, open for three. Got it. So it's 12-12 as Fuentes hits the three.
Yeah, tied it back up, and here's Blitz Benteen trying to run.
And he gets to the front of the rim and lays it over there. Tiger Hawks unable to stop the quick Bulldog attack. They lead 14-12.
Yeah, quick answer there, running the court, and nice finish by Blitz Benteen.
And back offensively, it is Lofsgaard. Fuentes, top of the key for three. Got it again. Fuentes back-to-back threes, and the Tiger Hawks have the lead at 15-14.
Yeah, shooting with confidence, and nobody recognizing where he's at. Didn't get a hand in his face at all.
And across the timeline is Lightfoot. Lightfoot, pick and roll, try to go to Meany. It's intercepted by Fuentes, and Fuentes was looking to outlet it. Got caught with his hands basically on the ball yet after trying to pass it. Picked it up again, and that's traveling.
Yeah, he played that pick and roll so well and intercepted that bounce pass, but then turned it right back over, gave it to the Bulldogs under their own hoop.
Lightfoot will take it out of bounds off the left side of the basket in the corner to Blitz Benteen. He gets a step by Fuentes, challenges over the outstretched arms of Reister, and it's up and in as Blitz Benteen hung in the air, gives them the lead at 16-15. Back across the timeline is Reister. Reister drives right side. He gets by Blitz Benteen, swoops in from the right side, lays it up and in. Reister showing that I can go off the dribble too. We're down to 10 seconds left in the quarter. 17-16. Tiger Hawks in the lead. Keel, top of the key. 5 seconds to go. Keel wants to drive left side. Takes a step back three on its way. Banks it to the left. It is no good. And the opening quarter comes to an end. Well, up and down. This is what we thought we'd get. North Fayette Valley 17. MFL MarMac 16. We've played one. Let's take this time out.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Elgin State Bank of Elgin and Wadena, member FDIC, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling of Monona, Adverse Weather Insurance, Jim Furman, your independent crop insurance agent, and Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. So we've played one quarter. Yes, that's right. We're still in the first quarter. We just completed it. So actually we're at the end of the first quarter. It's 17-16. It is a 1-point lead right now for North Fayette Valley. And Blitz Benteen appears to be leaving the court and still dealing with some blood on that right elbow area. So I think they will take him, it looks like, into the locker room to do a little bit more of a detailed cleanup there.
Yeah, they're going to do some cleanup on the floor, too, because I think they've got a couple of drops on the floor. But let's go through shooting stats for that first quarter.
Go ahead, take it away.
Both teams 2 for 4 from the three-point line. Both teams 5 for 8 from inside the three-point line. The Tiger Hawks have 1 of 2 free throws. The Bulldogs have not shot one. Great first half.
Absolutely, and the turnovers weren't terrible in the opening quarter.
Yeah, 4 and 4 for both teams, so very even ball game so far. And they taped up Carver Blitz Benteen here. They've got that blood taken care of, got the sleeve off, so he's good to go. But
and that's the problem. He had that shooting sleeve on the right side, and it was pretty well. Well, he's still got it on there now. Maybe he's got a new one, but that one was all bloodied up. He's got a new shooting sleeve that they brought out, and that one was pretty blooded up. So now what they've done is they've kind of looked over the court, make sure we've got the blood cleaned up. And that was when he hit the funny bone earlier, tumbling down, and had to pop that. Like I said, we did that game last week when he ended up with a bloody elbow.
Yeah, probably a scab on there that he popped back open.
Yeah, probably from football season yet, huh?
Probably. He's still probably not healed.
He dished out some hits in the football season, but also being a quarterback and one of the better players, took some hits this season.
Took a few hits as well, but Bulldogs are going to start with the ball here at the start of the second quarter.
Keel, Lightfoot, along with Hansen. And also out there is Keener and Deal as we start the second quarter. Lightfoot, left side to Keener. Keener tried to go on top, knocked away by Fuentes, picked up by White. White back to Fuentes, drives in with the layup, altered by Keener, and a foul called on Keener. Now it's a late call, but this is the trickle-down effect of, we see this in NBA and college. Our official wanted to see if that layup was going to be good, then called the foul.
Yeah, he probably should have blown the whistle, then watch to see if it finished. But he was watching to see if it finished, blew his whistle. It was a foul. The crowd's not happy about it, but it was definitely contact.
And that is the first whistle here, 14 seconds into our second quarter. Fuentes to the free throw line for 2. And the Tiger Hawks lead by 1. Free throw, it's off the front of the rim. It is no good. 17-16, North Fayette Valley in the lead. We are waiting here. A final from Edco and Maquoketa Valley. Otherwise, all of our games are well done for tonight. Fuentes' second free throw. It is good. 18-16. Tiger Hawks lead by a bucket.
So all of them should be headed home and listening to us on their way.
Keel, left side, or watching us. Either way. Hopefully they're not driving and watching us. Lightfoot has a lane to the basket. Gets to the left side and scores the layup. Off the dribble, Lightfoot's been very aggressive in this ball game. We're tied at 18.
Yeah, very quick with that first step and getting to the rack.
He's hit a couple of threes and a couple of drives. Fuentes drives baseline, cut off, wraparound pass, left side to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard, White, Richter, also out there to start this quarter, Ashleman and Fuentes. White has it left side, cut off on the baseline, brings it back out on top, right side to Lofsgaard. Back over right wing with Ashleman. Ashleman to White. White, top of the key, spins, cut off at the elbow though. Good defense by Keener. Shot clock is at 5, and now a travel called on Ashleman. Ashleman switched pivot feet, feeding Richter, who was trying to bail him out with the shot clock winding down.
Yeah, they were going to try to get the ball to Gale Richter, let him finish with the shot clock, and just shuffled his feet before he got that pass off.
Inside 7 minutes left here in our first half. Tied at 18. Lightfoot right side to Hansen. Hansen on the baseline, back in the corner to Lightfoot. Lightfoot at the elbow, covered, back left side to Keener. Keener, top of the key. Keener double figures the other night in the Tuesday night game against West Central. Keel almost carried it as he had it at the top of the key. Spins and then traveled with the basketball. So spun, but did not have the feet planted right, and the Bulldogs turned it over.
And Parker Keel, leading scorer for the Bulldogs, about almost 19 points and 5 rebounds a game, but struggling at the free throw line, and he's going to go to the bench here and get a quick break.
Blitz Benteen back in. The Tiger Hawks have taken out Richter and also Lofsgaard, and I wouldn't think that Richter would be out long. Grove back into the ball game, and also Declan Hines checks in for North Fayette Valley. Left side, they work it to Fuentes. Fuentes and a moving screen called on North Fayette Valley. Ashleman set a pick that time off the left side, and he's called for a moving screen. That is the first whistle against the Tiger Hawks here in the second quarter.
Well, and it was a nice screen. Ashleman did a great job of opening up Fuentes, but then he just kind of followed his guy and continued to hold him. That's where the moving screen came in.
So it'll go to the Tiger Hawks. North Fayette Valley again, picking them up. Half court, man-to-man. Lightfoot has it left side. They look to set a pick. Deal rolling through it there. Didn't really set much of a pick. Lightfoot tried to go right side, threw it away. Blitz Benteen went one way, the ball went into the stage area the other, and the Bulldogs turn it over. It goes back to, once again, North Fayette Valley. Here's Richter back into the ball game. You knew that wouldn't be long, as he just got a quick dash of water and back onto the court.
Well, for such a clean first quarter, a little sloppy here, a little sluggish to start our second.
Grove, left side. Richter trying to post up, and Blitz Benteen bodied him as Richter was trying to get to the left block, and Richter did a great job helping sell that.
Oh, he sold that well. He had a little bump, a little contact. Boy, he made it look big, and Carver Blitz Benteen with that foul.
They'll take it along the baseline off the left side. Meanwhile, Keel, and again, you didn't think he'd be on the bench long, and Meany come back in for MFL MarMac. Checking out for them will be Keener, and also Blitz Benteen gets check out. But he only has one foul, so this would just be a quick breather, I would think, as well. White takes it out of bounds along the left baseline. Has to go to center court, and Grove, near the center court line by the stage area, tried to go up and catch it, but ran out of room. The pass ends up out of bounds. His feet come down on the line, and the Tiger Hawks turn it over on an errant pass on the inbounds.
Correction, that was Blitz Benteen's second foul, so that's why he has gone to the bench.
All right, so Blitz Benteen checks out. Scoreboard had not put that up there. White has it left side, back to Hansen. Hansen with it on top to Deal. 2 minutes into our second quarter, and they work it back again with Lightfoot. Lightfoot guarded by Fuentes. Back over to Keel, pulls up inside the elbow, 12-foot bank shot, and again, he was facing the basket, but banked it long to the right. A rare off miss there by Keel. That was well off the mark. High post area, Hines open just inside the free throw line, hits the 12-footer. Fuentes the assist. Hines hits the basket. Tiger Hawks go back up by a bucket. Hansen ahead of the pack, drives in, little 6-foot floater from the left side, leaves it long off the back of the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Richter off the right. Tiger Hawks back into the offensive end. They feed it back over to Grove. Been a tightly contested first half. Grove has it on the left wing, guarded by Keel. Back over to Hines. They've really get to get into their offense here. And White left side to Grove in the deep left corner. Grove looking for Reister, but Grove brings it into the lane. Right side to White. We've got a 3-second violation. This is on Reister. Reister was posting up on the left block there, and he was open a couple of times just to get out of the lane. They didn't get him the ball.
He was guarded by Eli Hansen. He's got the duties with Carver Blitzmantina on the bench, and had him posted up, calling for the ball, just never got out of that lane.
Inside 5 minutes left in our half. Still a 2-point lead for North Fayette Valley. And here is again, right side Hansen. Hansen gets a lane to the basket, pulls up, shot blocked by Hines, but Hines got him with the body, driving in. And that will put Hansen to the free throw line for 2 as he was able to drive in from the right side.
Yeah, taking it aggressively to the basket, and these are the first 2 free throws for the Bulldogs tonight.
Maquoketa Valley winning one of their types of games tonight. They defeat Edco by a final score of 58-36. Mac Valley victorious. Hansen to the free throw line. Free throw is good. And for the Bulldogs, it is now 20-19.
Yeah, just a back and forth game here. I don't think anybody's going to get a huge lead in this game. Everything has been close and good defense.
Second free throw by Hansen. It is good, and we're knotted now at 20. Both teams have committed 2 fouls here in this second quarter as Fuentes brings it right side into the offensive end. Guarded by Lightfoot. Back over to White on the baseline area. Reister double teamed in the post. Fronting him is Deal, and he knocks it out of bounds on the right side. That was a dangerous pass because there was 2 Bulldogs that had him sealed.
Yeah, there was. There was a Bulldog trailing him on the high side and Deal on the front side, and that wasn't going to get there.
And they'll take it out of bounds with White off the right side, and there's a 5-second violation. White couldn't get it in. Took it off the right side of the basket, and the Tiger Hawks turn it over.
Yeah, good defense there by the Bulldogs, really shutting down all those passing lanes. Even the pass over the top wasn't there. So a chance here for the Bulldogs to get the ball back and maybe get the lead back.
And again, across the timeline, it will be Lightfoot. Now the 1-3-1 by North Fayette Valley, and Reister at 6'7" plays the top. But they get it over to Lightfoot over the arms of Reister. Back over to Hansen. Hansen left side to Lightfoot. Right back right side to Keel. Keel tries to go in the lane. The ball deflected out of there. Loose ball into the hands of Hansen. Wide open, middle of the lane. Takes a bank shot. Shot no good. Keel gets the rebound. Kisses it off the glass from the left side. Bulldogs hustle gives them the points, and they lead 22-20 halfway through the second. Reister drives in the lane. Euro step, and then goes to the basket. Lays it up. Lays it in. Fouled. Count the basket. And it's tied at 22. Reister gets an and one.
Wow, what an aggressive move there. You could kind of see him from half court make the decision that he's going to the rack. Stepped around that first defender, but had a little contact. And we're going to have a timeout on the court here.
30-second timeout by North Fayette Valley. 4:05 to go in our half. We're tied at 22. Let's take this break.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
So 4:05 to go. MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley are tied. That is our first timeout of this ball game. Both these coaches are not quick with their timeouts, which is fine. Yeah. They want to hang on to them when they feel like they need them later in the ball game.
Well, and they'll use them in the fourth quarter if they need to. So they like having them if they can.
And it will be Reister trying to finish off that 3-point opportunity to give the Tiger Hawks back the lead. Free throw on its way. That one rolls off the front of the rim, rolls to the back, and rolls through. Reister makes it 23-22. North Fayette Valley in the lead. Lightfoot back right side to Keel. Keel bounces it to Lightfoot, top of the key, left side to Keener. The ball knocked away by Fuentes. Tiger Hawks getting some hands on some passes here.
Yeah, a little change of defense, trying to take advantage of their size here and overplay those passing lanes. And nice tip out there by Fuentes in this 1-3-1.
Lofsgaard, by the way, back into the game for the Tiger Hawks. Fuentes checks out, and it will be Keener taking it out of bounds back in to the left wing with Lightfoot. Lightfoot right side to Keel. Keel bounces it to Deal. Right side, Hansen, right wing, launches up the three, leaves it short. Reister skies over everybody. Good job by Deal staying away. Reister gets the rebound ahead to Grove in the offensive end. Back over is White. White lowers the head, but cut off along the left baseline area and has to go back out on top to Grove. Grove at the right elbow area. He's covered. Reister cutting through, didn't see him. Here's Hines along the baseline. Reister gets it in the lane, spins right, uses the right hand, leaves it short though. That was a nice move, just did not finish. Keel back into the offensive end, but a good job by the Tiger Hawks getting back. Right side to Keener. Keener back over to Keel. Right corner to Keener. Keener back over on top now to Keel. Keel back right side. Keener deep right corner. Launches up the three off the side of the rim. Rebound once again into the hands of Reister off the left side. He's not getting the rebound. The ball's falling right into his hands. Lofsgaard back in the offensive end. Inside 3 minutes now left in the half. 23-22. North Fayette Valley with possession. Reister crossover dribble. Another Euro step. Drives in. Scores the layup. Keel tried to draw the charge, but probably too far underneath the basket. A good no call. And it's 25-22 Tiger Hawks. Keel back left side. He's going to take a 19-footer from the left wing, closer to 17 feet away. Leaves it short from the left wing. Grove gets the rebound back into the offensive end.
Yeah, nice stop there by the Tiger Hawks. Good that 1-3-1 defense.
And White has it left side. He's got a lane to the basket, but that's quickly closed down and goes back to Hines on the elbow. Back left side to White. Reister, this is what he's been doing, getting out to the top and going one-on-one. But he's covered this time as Hansen gave him a little breathing room. Back to Reister, wants to drive in again. Pulls up, double pump shot outside the lane. 6 feet away, no good. Didn't get as close as he wanted to, left it short. Bulldogs the rebound. Hansen back into the offensive end. And Lightfoot has it left side in the corner. Keener deep left corner for three. Grazes the right side of the rim. Shot no good. Hines the rebound for the Tiger Hawks. Back in the offensive end is White. White on top to Grove. Back left wing now to Reister. $1:45 left in the half. Reister back left side to Grove. Grove has to save it, but it goes into the hands of Lightfoot. He's got a fast break, and he's got a right-handed layup. So the Tiger Hawks turn it over. Bulldogs turn it into points. It's a 1-point lead for NFE.
Yeah, that lead trickles back down to 1 point, and not a good offensive set that time for the Tiger Hawks.
Lofsgaard back into the offensive end. On top to White. Back over to Reister. Left wing area now with Grove. Grove brings it back over on top at the free throw line. Pulls up, left-handed shot from the right elbow. Shot no good. Deal clears the rebound. One and done for the Tiger Hawks. Lightfoot directing traffic now on top for MFL MarMac as we approach the minute mark in our half. Left side to Keel. Keel, left wing, back on top to Lightfoot. Lightfoot drives in, double pump layup, leaves it off the side of the rim. That was an aggressive move, just left it short. Hines, the rebound for the Tiger Hawks. Back right side to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard back over here now to Kyler White. White left side to Grove. Reister working hard, demanding the ball, but he's covered by Keener. He'll have to go to the wing to get it. Reister has it on the left wing, back on top to White. White and Reister almost on top of each other, but now they're able to spread out offensively. Shot clock is down to 10. White has it at the top of the key. And White off a pick. He's going to take the three. Top of the key. Grazes the side of the rim. Shot no good, but Hines the rebound. Shot clock is off. Tiger Hawks can work for the last shot if they choose. And that's appearing what they're going to do.
I think that's exactly what they're going to do here. And the ball's got to go through Cale Reister at some point because he just hasn't touched the ball enough.
White backed it out to center court. Let's see if they start their offense with 10 seconds to go. And now with 8 seconds to go, White gets him into their set. White stops his dribble on top to Grove. Grove puts it on the floor, has a lane to the basket, uses the left hand up and in as the opening half comes to an end. A nice roll to the basket by Grove, and the Tiger Hawks lead by 3 at the half. 27-24, North Fayette Valley in the lead. When we return, first half stats and coaching interviews from the girls' game. Your halftime show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
It's pretty unusual for a bank to be 100% employee-owned, and Freedom Bank wouldn't have it any other way. Employee-owned means we're not just your bank, we're your friends and neighbors. We value being active community partners, and we believe in donating generously to local causes. We empower success, not just for our customers, but for our communities as well. Visit Freedom Bank in Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukon, and Decorah, or online at freedombnk.com. Member FDIC.
At the half, North Fayette Valley leads MFL MarMac 27-24. Earlier tonight, the MFL MarMac girls victorious. Final score there, 60-46. We're joined by their co-head coach, Brian Bugenhagen. Coach, this is what we've seen from your team. 4 girls in double figures tonight. They spread the wealth.
Yeah, having 4 girls in double figures, and we got another one with, I think, 7 and 5. Just real proud how we push the basketball, we share the basketball. Get as many girls involved as we can. It just makes that much tougher on their defense.
Caitlin Pika had 14 points. Emmy Wickner had 11. Hannah Bogdanovich had 10. Cora Keener with 11 off the bench. Let's start with those 4.
Yeah, just the way Cora came in and just had to guard a big post, and the way she fought, and when she got the opportunity to score the basket, she did, and is efficient, and I was just happy for Caitlin. She really got going tonight and penetrated and got to the basket and scored some buckets, and you just all around real happy. And Emmy, for a freshman coming in, and we've been putting her on the other team's best player, and she's just playing good defense, and then for her to scoring double digits. Just really proud of our girls.
Yeah, Hannah Bogdanovich, we mentioned, had 10 points for you as well. Another senior leader for you, and she was really good. And when you guys are trying to eat some clock, bringing the ball back out.
Yeah, and on defense, she was helping out on the big girls with Schrader and Hoy. So she did a good job there, and then getting to the offensive end, she can handle the basketball, get the free throw, and knock free throws down.
All right, the other thing is 10 turnovers in this ball game, and again, Pika was able to get into the lane and set up some guys, especially in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, we've been struggling with our turnovers this season so far, but if we have only had 10 turnovers, man, I'm ecstatic with that, and coming into this game, I was worried about the rebounding, but I thought in the second half especially, we did a really good job of doing that and loose balls and getting on the floor.
All right, you guys are in sole possession of first place in the conference now. What's coming up for you guys next week?
Well, we go back at it tomorrow. We're up in
that's right.
Yeah, we're in Decorah for the border battle against Lanesboro. We play at 10 up there, and then we got Tuesday night we have Clayton Ridge, and then Thursday, South Wind. So,
all right. Have yourself a Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
Get some sleep before you guys got to leave tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Again, congratulations on the win. 60-46. Bulldog girls win earlier tonight over North Fayette Valley. Quick break. We'll be joined by North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris when our halftime show continues after this.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
At the half, MFL MarMac trails North Fayette Valley 27-24. Earlier tonight, the North Fayette Valley girls dropped a decision 60-46 to MFL MarMac. We're joined by their head coach, Jared Tilleris. Coach, I think the first half, you guys were aggressive, getting some offensive rebounds and making free throws the first half.
Like I told you in the pregame, that's been our bugaboo. We've gotten to the line all year, averaging 25, close to 30 times a game. We just haven't cashed them in. I told the girls in practice that I said, if you just get us to 65%, that gets us there, and we were exactly 65% tonight.
All right, obviously the big difference in the ball game, the third quarter. You got to score to 11-3, and that's basically the difference.
That's what we told the girls in the locker room afterwards. We got off to a sloppy start. We had the ball, just silly turnover. They go down and score. We come back down and just try to force things again, and another silly turnover. and they go down and they go on a little run, and we just get rattled a little bit at times, and credit to MFL MarMac for getting us rattled.
All right, let's talk about some of your individuals. Lexi McGowan led you offensively, 13 points off the bench.
Yes, it was great for Lexi. She's, for a freshman, she's playing a ton of minutes for us. She's played quite a bit of ball in her life. She's been struggling with her shot. She's trying to find her way where she belongs on the team, not wanting to step on some of the older girls' toes. But I told her, Lexi, you got to go out and play your game and be more confident, and I thought that showed tonight.
Yeah, Hannah Schrader had 11 points. Caitlin Ellsburn added 8 points for you. Brooklyn Hoy had 7 points. And again, I think you're hoping for some better numbers there, especially down low.
Yeah, if you would have told me in the first half that we were only down 5, and I think Ellsburn and Hoy might have combined only had 8 or 9 points for us total, I would have said we were down more than that. But credit to MFL MarMac, I told our girls that sooner or later we're going to play a team that's going to bracket coverage us down low and lay off us and dare to make shots, and it happened tonight. And unfortunately, we couldn't make shots.
All right, obviously that's the big difference in this ball game. What's coming up for you guys here? A little breathing room here now.
A little breathing room. Time to get better. Next week we don't. We have our league night off Tuesday night, so no game Tuesday night. So it's going to be 4 days of some practice. I told the girls we're going to wear the Dr. Dish out in the gym this week and get ready for improving Central team. I think that is on Friday night down there, who is a lot like us, playing a lot of young girls and trying to find their way as well.
All right, I know it's the first loss. Got a feeling that second matchup's still going to mean something when you guys play MFL MarMac. We'll talk to you next Friday night.
Yep, thanks a lot, Dan.
Once again, North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Tiller is talking things over about his Tiger Hawk team as they dropped that 60-46 decision earlier. Quick break. When we return, first half stats, second half action. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, M's Machine and Manufacturing in Monona, Sincerliers Interiors by K in Monona, West Union Motor Sales and Service, Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Carr Auto Group, Bacon Concrete in Postville, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic, and Furniture Showcase in Oldwine. At the half, North Fayette Valley leads 27-24. These games are long gone. Everybody's home. Postville beat Central 54-29. Maquoketa Valley over Edco 58-36. Springville beat Starmont Boys 54-51. The Bulldogs trail by 3 here in Monona. Let's go through, yes, the first half stats. It's just the end of the first half.
North Fayette Valley is led by Cale Reister. He's got 12 points, 7 points for Fuentes, 4 points for Lofsgaard, 2 points for Grove, and 2 points for Hines. 27 points. They shot 55% overall in the first half. 2 of 5 outside the three-point line, 9 of 15 inside, 3 of 5 from the free throw line for 60%, and only 10 turnovers. For the Bulldogs, they were led by Carter Lightfoot, 12 points. 6 points for Parker Keel, 4 points for Blitz Benteen, and 2 points for Eli Hansen. 24 points on 43% shooting, 2 of 7 behind the arc, 8 of 16 from inside, so shooting 50% there. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 100%, and only 7 turnovers for the Bulldogs.
All right, so been well played in that regard. And again, it's a 3-point lead for North Fayette Valley. Second half, the Bulldogs weathered not having Carver Blitz Benteen on for a number of fouls after 2 early fouls for a number of minutes in the second quarter.
Yeah, he's had a long time, but that's so he can play hard the second half, and he's going to be, he's going to draw Cale Reister as far as his defensive position there.
All right, so for MFL MarMac, they'll start the second half. Hansen starts the second half, along with Deal, Lightfoot, Keel, as well as Blitz Benteen back out there, and that sleeve, it's got dried blood all over it.
It's got dried everything.
So he didn't
all
get a
over
new
it,
sleeve
so.
out there. He looks like a football player, right? He is a pretty good football player.
He's a nice football
Going
player.
to play at Wisconsin-Platteville, by the way, for football.
Yeah, I heard about it. Going to be a Pioneer.
Tiger Hawks with the ball to start the second half. It'll be White, Riester, Lefsgard, I should say, Fuentes, and also Hines. Meanwhile, the pass is deflected but picked up by Hines in the offensive end on the right wing. Tiger Hawks nearly turned it over. Back over left side, Fuentes. Bulldogs playing nothing but man-to-man. Fuentes back out on top to Riester. Hansen gets to guard him now with those foul concerns with Blitz Benteen. But right now, Lofsgaard has a lane to the basket. Uses the right hand from the left side. Shot no good, but Riester came over the back trying to get the rebound. That's our first stoppage of play here in the second half.
Yeah, nice drive there by Lofsgaard, and Riester trying to keep the body off. Must have made a little bit of contact. I believe that is his second foul.
Yep, just the first whistle here of our second half. So Riester knows how to use that frame to get rebounding position, or at least keep some rebounds alive. Lightfoot, top of the key. Right side to Blitz Benteen. He's got a lane to the basket. Lowers the shoulder. Lays it up. It is in. Foul. Count the basket. And a strong move by Blitz Benteen puts the Bulldogs back within one.
Yeah, and they kind of missed that there in that second quarter when he was on the bench, but going strong to the hoop, knowing he's going to have contact and able to finish.
And he'll go to the free throw line trying to tie it up. The foul on Lofsgaard, his second. So 2 quick whistles against the Tiger Hawks here in the first 41 seconds of our third quarter. Free throw on its way, and it's short off the front of the rim, and the rebound pulled down by Riester. So again, Blitz Benteen unable to finish off the three-point play. Back offensively, it is White. White drives baseline, and now has to reverse it left wing to Fuentes. Lefsgard has it in the corner, puts it on the floor, gets in the middle of the lane, spins, the shot no good, but he, instead of jump stopping, went boom, boom, took 3 steps in there instead of jump stopping on both feet, and it's a turnover. Lofsgard nearly had another layup.
Yeah, he had nice positioning and was about ready to square up, but the travel happened first to turn over for the Tigers.
He scored the first 2 baskets for North Fayette Valley by getting into the lane. Keel open right side, quickly launches a 3, no good, and Riester does what we talked about, tipping the rebound to himself. Meanwhile, Fuentes tried to pass it ahead into the offensive end to Lofsgaard, overshot him, but the Bulldogs touched it. He did have Lofsgaard with a step on Keel. Keel got a hand on the pass, though, and the Tiger Hawks take it off the right side. They avoid a turnover.
That was going to be a tough ball to try to catch and shoot because he let him just a little too much there.
Lofsgaard inbounds in the right corner to White. Looking for Riester in the lane, but again, everybody knows where he's at. Top of the key to Fuentes. Fuentes left side to Grove. Actually, that's Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard back over to Fuentes on the left wing. Pick and roll, trying to go to Hines. He's covered, but instead now comes over into the left corner to get the basketball. Hines dribbling left baseline, spins, takes an 8-foot baseline shot, no good. Rebound pulled down there, right side by Riester. Then Keel tried to go over top there and tried to block the shot. That's pretty tough to do on the 6'7 Riester. He got the arm, shot no good. Riester to the free throw line for 2.
Well, I guess there's 2 ways to look at that. If he's going for the block, he's probably not going to get that, but if he's making sure he has to earn them, he was successful in that because he got a lot of arm.
And it's only the first foul on Keel. Riester to the free throw line off the back of the rim. It is no good. Riester, as we mentioned, 24 points, 12 rebounds, and he's gotten to more than half of that tonight.
Well, and he's improved that free throw percentage. He's up pushing 90% on this season.
88%. Second free throw good. So he was tonight 30 of 34 coming in. He actually hurt his percentage by missing a free throw there.
Yeah.
And hit the free throw line. They work it right side to Deal. So the Tiger Hawks playing that 1-3-1. It is certainly for MFL MarMac made them work a little more. Lightfoot to Hansen, in the lane to Blitz Benteen on the block. Covered, takes a shot over Hines, muscled it up and in from 6 feet away. Not bad defense by Hines, better offense by Blitz Benteen.
Yeah, good finish by Blitz Benteen.
And back over left side, Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard to White. We're tied at 28, 2 minutes into our third quarter. Riester, right side, and he leans in. The shot blocked from behind by Hansen, but picked back up by Fuentes. And Hansen behind him blocked it. That left the lane to the basket open. And Fuentes scores the driving right-handed layup.
Well, hands up play there by Fuentes, getting his own rebound and going right back to the basket with it.
Keel, again, back out on top to Lightfoot. Left wing area with Hansen. Back to a 2-point lead for MFL MarMac. Lightfoot has it right side on the right wing. Back over to Hansen. He's open for a moment, but quickly closed down. Now gets it to Blitz Benteen out of the lane. He takes a wing 15-foot jump shot. No good. Keel comes crashing in midair from the right side. Tried to lay it up and in, but he missed it. Instead of going up, bringing it down, taking it up strong, and maybe getting fouled, they try to catch it in the air, banked it right side, and what worse is, Keel picks up his second foul reaching in.
Yeah, he did a nice job crashing the glass offensively and getting that rebound. But after he didn't make the basket, then he causes that foul, and that's his second.
You know, you see college guys that cannot do that, and it just amazes you that we try that at the high school level. Fuentes, left open, right side in the corner for three, got it! And the Bulldogs here down by 5. This is NFE's biggest lead of the night. Back across the timeline is Lightfoot. Lightfoot offensively goes left side to Hansen. We've played 3 minutes here in this second half. And it is MFL MarMac throwing it away. They tried to go on the right wing to Keel, an errant pass behind him, and a turnover by the Bulldogs.
Well, that cross-court pass overshot Keel, and of course, it ended up in the worst place, Dan, right on the bench for MFL MarMac.
The only thing that's worse is if the ball ends up in your head coach, Eric Detbarn. But I don't think Detbarn was going to try to catch that one anyway. Grove into the game for North Fayette Valley. Checking out is White for the Tiger Hawks. Back out on top, Grove, his first touch. Right side now to Hines. Hines in the corner to, again, Fuentes. Wraparound pass back over to Lofsgaard. Left wing, he's open for 3. Kicked off the back of the rim, but the rebound by Grove. Fuentes right side for 3. Rattled in and out, no good. Lofsgaard gets the rebound for the Tiger Hawks. But he's double teamed, leans into Keel, leaves the shot short, but he's fouled by Keel. And Keel picks up his 3rd foul of the quarter. 4:28 left in the third, a major concern for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, those are 3 quick fouls. He had the foul on Reister, the foul down here on the missed shot, and now a foul on an easy putback shot.
And at the free throw line is Lofsgaard for 2. So the free throw being eyed by Lofsgaard, it is good. The 3rd foul against the Bulldogs, all of them on Keel. He'll check out for likely the remainder of the quarter as Sawyer Keener checks in for the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs are going to have to find some offense somewhere here, try to cut into this lead.
Second free throw by Lofsgaard, rolls from right to left. It is no good, flat off the rim. 6-point lead for North Fayette Valley. Lightfoot, left side to Keener. Keener in the corner, deal, deep left corner. Keener takes a deep 3 left corner. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound by Hansen. Did a good job getting inside Lofsgaard, inside the right block, but he could not control it. The ball goes out of bounds and back to the Tiger Hawks.
Yeah, good crash by Hansen. Not able to get hands on it.
Back in the offensive end is Lofsgaard, pushing tempo, rolling it left side. Grove has got an open layup. The shot blocked by Blitz Benteen. Tiger Hawks wanted to foul. Blitz Benteen the block. Bulldogs stop the transition opportunity. Lightfoot on the wing, back over left side. Keener falls down, somehow gets it to Blitz Benteen, and a reach-in foul committed by the Tiger Hawks. So 3:55 left in the third. A little ragtag that series. Foul committed by Declan Hines. Both teams have 3.
Yeah, that's only the 3rd team foul here, and looks like we're going to have a timeout by the Bulldogs.
First timeout taken by MFL MarMac. 3:55 left in the third. 6-point lead for North Fayette Valley. Let's take this break. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. 3:55 left in the third. MFL MarMac takes their first timeout, trailing 34-28. As we've started the second half here with North Fayette Valley, they led at the half, 27-24, so they've doubled the lead here to 6, but it is the Bulldogs basketball. They'll take it off the left side. They run a 1-4 set along the baseline. Inbounds to Blitz Benteen, back in the corner to Lightfoot. North Fayette Valley continues the 1-3-1. Keener has it left side to Lightfoot. This certainly has slowed things down a little bit for the Bulldogs offensively. Lightfoot stops the dribble. Cross-court pass, gets it to Hansen. Back out on top to Keener. That pass thrown behind him. It's picked up by Reister. Watch this. Reister 2 steps, throws it down with a 2-handed slam with authority and a technical called on Reister. They said he hung on the rim. Cranbeer saying he had to protect himself as Hansen tried to block it. I tell you what, that was a great flush.
That was a great flush, and there was a kid underneath him. He's trying to keep from getting hurt. I guarantee that's what he wanted.
And they continue to have the conversation with Coach Cranbeer and Reister as well. Coach Cranbeer telling his team, let's get back and let's get ready to play defense here. But Coach Cranbeer continues his discussion.
Yeah, he's talking about the protection that Cale Reister is trying to do there, but they're going to give him the technical. They're saying he lifted up on the rim, not just hanging and protecting himself. Either way, Carver Blitzbenteen is going to shoot a couple of free throws here.
And it's an 8-point lead for North Fayette Valley. Free throw being eyed by Blitzbenteen, and that free throw is good. So it's now 36-29. MFL MarMac has 4 guys behind the three-point line, basically just inside center court.
And they're supposed to be on the other half, so I don't know what they're doing down here.
Second free throw being eyed by Blitz Benteen, and it rattled in and out. It is no good. 1 of 2. And Reister continues to have the discussion, but that's a lost cause right now. And Reister will check out after getting the technical there, and it's 36-29. Reister checks out. Lofsgaard checks out of the ballgame as well. White back in there for North Fayette Valley, as is Fauser for the Tigerhawks. They lead by 7 now.
And you can see those guys coming off the bench with a little bit of enthusiasm here. They want to get the Tigerhawks fired up here after that kind of strange sequence after the dunk.
Yeah, Hansen went up and tried to catch up to Reister, tried to block it. He had no chance, but a great effort. So now Fuentes plays the top of the 1-3-1. Lightfoot has it right side. Let's see if the Bulldogs use this as a spark. Keener has it left side to Keel. He's open left wing for 3 off the side of the rim. Rebound rolls to the right. Grove and Blitz Benteen diving for it. Throws it off the leg of Grove as they both slide out of bounds. The officials will talk, but that ball should go to MFL MarMac.
Yeah, because he was sliding. Blitz Benteen threw that off his leg, so that should go to MFL.
And it was a tough angle for our baseline official to see, but Blitz Benteen throwing it into the corner that time, sliding towards the out of bounds in front of the student section, and plenty of the students in Christmas hats and the Santa Claus hats were there to make the call.
They all had the call.
Keel, and now a travel called on Keel. Keel, again, moved the feet, and it appeared before he moved the ball.
Yep, so North Fayette Valley gets the turnover here. They're going to take it out in their backcourt. Let some light pressure out of the Bulldogs here, force them to handle it coming up the court.
And we're down to 3:10 left in our third quarter. So the Tigerhawks lead by 7. They have led the entire second half. White into the offensive end. Left side to Grove in the corner. Grove, middle of the lane, fakes and stops. And he's fouled by Parker Keel. So he stopped and Keel ran into him. Keel with his 4th foul. He just came back into the ball game during that exchange.
Well, and we said this before, that's the 4th foul this quarter. That's his 4th foul this quarter. He picked all of those up, so he's going to have to sit here for a little bit.
So major concern now for the Bulldogs. Their leading scorers on the bench with 4 fouls. White has to go into the backcourt, gets it inbounds to Fuentes. Both teams have committed 4 fouls, so we're going to shoot free throws here in this third quarter. Let's not make this night go any longer than it has to already. White has it, top of the key. Right side, pass behind Hines, into the hands of Lightfoot. Tigerhawks turn it over. Driving in is Lightfoot. Left-handed layup up and in. White challenged him, but Lightfoot took it up strong, and the Bulldogs back within 5.
And Lightfoot finishing with the left hand. Nice to see going up strong.
White's into the offensive end on top to Fuentes. Fuentes, Bulldogs again, nothing but man-to-man. Fuentes spins, pump fakes, finds himself free. Little 8-foot shot up and in from just the left side of the lane. And Fuentes with a heady move puts the Tigerhawks back up by 7. Lightfoot beats the pressure. Right side, deal open. Right side for 3. Got it from the right corner area. And the Bulldogs back within 38-34.
Yeah, a little momentum here for the Bulldogs, trying to get back into this ball game. And Coach Cranberry trying to slow down his Tigerhawks. Let's run a set. Let's get a bucket here.
We've got some flow here in the third quarter. Fuentes right side for 3. Heat check as he left it short off the front of the rim. Rebound by Blitz Benteen in the middle of the lane for the Bulldogs. Back across the timeline, Blitz Benteen at the elbow area, leans in, double pump shot, up and in from 10 feet away. Tough shot by Blitz Benteen, leaning into his right. They're back within a bucket.
Yeah, within a bucket here, 38-36, a minute and a half to go in our third.
Across the timeline, White left side to Fauser in the deep left corner. Fauser, again, back out on top with Fuentes. Fuentes brings it right side. Reister's at the scorer's table as White has it at the free throw line. Crossover dribble, takes an off-balance shot, leaves it off the front of the rim. He took it to the right, going to the left. And tough angle shot. Blitz Benteen gets into the lane, spins the shot over Hines. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And with 1:11 left in the third, it's game tied now.
Yeah, tied ball game. Chance to go ahead here with another nice drive by Blitz Benteen, getting to the rack and finishing strong.
Since that technical against North Fayette Valley, the Bulldogs have outscored them 12-2.
Yeah, it's been an interesting run here, getting back into this ball game, and they're looking to capitalize it and take the lead here with just about over a minute to go. But Reister back into the ball game here for the Tigerhawks. Lofsgaard back out there as well.
Checking out is Fauser, Hines, and also as well checking out for them is Grove. Free throw by Blitz Benteen. It's no good, unable to finish the three-point play. So White, along with Ashleman and Reister, into the ball game. Lofsgaard actually was the third player that checked in, and along with Ashleman and Reister. Left side, Reister Spins, covered, back over to Ashleman, left side to Lofsgaard, inside a minute left here in the third. Lofsgaard, middle of the lane, stops, takes a contested shot, blocked by Meany, and he comes back down with it, and they're going to call a foul on Meany. It looked like at first it was going to be a jump ball, and the Bulldogs, or actually I should say a travel, and the Bulldogs were going to force a turnover, but instead bailed out by contact.
Yeah, they're going to say Meany didn't get ball. They say he got some arm on that, so Lofsgaard's going to get a couple of free throws, and you can hear the crowds. They're cheering for their team and not happy with that call.
And the free throw being eyed there by Lofsgaard, it is no good. That is the fourth foul on Meany? That's not right, is it?
That doesn't seem right, but he did pick up a couple of early fouls.
And he'll check out, so that must be the case. Hansen back in there for MFL MarMac. Both crowds are certainly involved now. Second free throw by Lofsgaard, banks it in. The bank stays open late, and I mean really late on this Friday night as it circles around and stays down. 39-38, North Fayette Valley retakes the lead. Left side, Deal, deep left corner for three off the side of the rim, left it short. Riester Skies gets the rebound for the Tigerhawks. There's about a 3-second differential in the shot clock here. Riester cutting through, gets it on the right block. Wraparound pass to Lofsgaard. He drives in, the shot blocked by Deal, but into the hands of Lofsgaard, who misses the shot. Blitz Benteen finally takes away the rebound off the left side. He tweaked his ankle, but he's all right. Back into the offensive end. Right side, Hansen, right side for three. Shot no good. Hero ball with the shot clock down off. And we're inside 15 seconds. That's not what the Bulldogs wanted. And Lofsgaard drives in the lane and traveled terribly. I don't know, Lofsgaard was figuring contact there, but he drove in and took maybe 5 steps off the right side, forced the action, and another turnover with 7.1 seconds to go. So the Bulldogs will get the last shot.
Yeah, both teams not knowing what the clock was right there.
Lightfoot into the offensive end. Right corner back over to Keener. Keener right wing for three. Got it! And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. Keener hits a three at the buzzer, and the Bulldogs in the lead as we go to the fourth. 41-39, MFL MarMac leads North Fayette Valley. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
At Top Gun Customs, we know that cars are complicated. We can handle all the complex new features of any vehicle, foreign or domestic. Not only will it look like new, it'll perform like new. At Top Gun, we don't care if it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, big or small, we like them all. Top Gun also does fiberglass repairs, boats, motorcycles, guitars, detailing, paint corrections, headlight restoration. There's not much we don't do. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun for details and to schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, and Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. You're listening to Upper Iowa Conference Basketball from KCTN Sports. 41-39, so since the technical, MFL MarMac outscores North Fayette Valley 13-3. They now lead as we start the fourth quarter. So it will be Hansen, Keener, Blitz Benteen, Lightfoot, and Deal to start the fourth quarter. Bulldogs with possession for the Tigerhawks, Riester, Hines, Ashleman. Also out there as well for them is White and Lofsgaard. And as they go in the offensive end, a travel called on Hansen. Hansen and Riester thought maybe he was going to be called for the foul. There was a little bump, but Hansen traveled with the basketball. Turnover gives it to the Tigerhawks.
Yeah, that was a costly turnover. MFL MarMac got some momentum there, trying to get another one.
Back offensively across the timeline is White. White, top of the key. You expect them to look for Riester quite a bit in this fourth quarter. Left wing, Ashleman. Ashleman back towards the corner, going to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard back to White. Hines trying to post up, but he's covered. White drives down the middle of the lane, gets to the right side, lays it up and in off the glass. White lowers the shoulder, got to the right side. We're tied at 41 with 7.5 here in the fourth. Back over to Lightfoot, back out on top to Hansen. Bulldogs trying to answer with their leading scorer, Parker Keel on the bench with 4. Blitz Benteen pulls up middle of the lane, bank shot, no good. Deal gets the rebound off the right, put back up and in from the right side. Deal got the rebound, and that's one thing about Riester playing the top of the 1-3-1. He's not underneath the basket.
Yeah, he needs to crash the boards a little quicker on that if he's going to play on the top of this.
Riester left side in the corner. Lofsgaard deep left corner for 3. Circled around, touched every part of the rim, and kicks to the left. It is no good. Did not get the hometown touch.
That was
on the
all
road.
the way down and just rimmed right back up.
Lightfoot back offensively. Bulldogs lead by 4. Lightfoot back over to Keener. Keener on the left wing. Back over to Lightfoot. He's open. Deep left corner for three. Rattled in and out. His does the same. Rattled in and out and pops out. No good. White ahead of the pack is Hines. Hines catches it. Blocked by Lightfoot, but a foul called on Lightfoot. Lightfoot surprised at the call, but you're a guard and you're 5'10", and Hines is 6'1". He goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, and Hines, I don't think anybody was coming and was just going to ease that in, but went strong with the ball, thankfully, and able to get that up off the rim.
And at the free throw line is Hines. Free throw, it is good. 43-42, MFL MarMac in the lead. Ashleman checks back out of the ball game as Fuentes comes back in. And the Tiger Hawks will try to tie it up here. What a surprise that MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley are in a four-quarter fight.
Absolutely.
Second free throw off the back of the rim. It is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Deal. A few years ago, they had 5 games that came down to the final shot over the course of a couple of seasons. Lightfoot goes left side and throws it to absolutely nobody. He was looking for Hansen on the left wing. He thought maybe Hansen was going to go towards the corner. The ball sails out of bounds at the end of the stage area, and the Bulldogs never get into their offense. They turn it over.
And that was too bad because they've had a couple trips now where they just haven't had great looks at the hoop.
White, right side to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard in the corner to Hines. They are fronting Riester. Hansen doing a good job trying to keep him fronted. Right side to Fuentes. Back out on top to White. White left side to Hines. Takes the shot, stripped on the way up, but he's able to regroup. Brings the ball down and saves it back to White. White trying to go to Riester. Again, Hansen fronting the paint. Knocks it away. Blitzbentine leaves the break. Jump stops. Goes by. Misses the shot though on the right side. Good defense by White. Deal gets the rebound, and he's fouled there on the floor on a reach-in by Hines.
Yeah, just not boxing out well enough there, and a great come in by a Deal to grab that rebound and a reach in by the Tiger Hawks.
That is the fourth foul on Hines, who stays in the game for now. And they'll take it left side, inbounds to Keener on the left wing. North Fayette Valley now 2-3 zone here. Left side, Blitzbentine. Left side takes a 19-foot jump shot. That shot no good off the right side of the rim. Kick to the left, and Hines gets the rebound. So Tiger Hawks back in. Lofsgaard ahead of the pack. Left side, takes the shot over Blitzbentine from 6 feet away, leaves it long off the right side, and Deal clears the rebound for the Bulldogs. 5.5 left in the fourth. Bulldogs still lead 43-42. Blitzbentine back out on top. Here's the 1-3-1. Keener open left side for three. Got it! Keener hit that shot to close the quarter. Hits one here, and the Bulldogs go up by 4.
That was a big shot again to extend that lead.
Right side, Fuentes. In the lane to Riester. Riester goes, wraps around, reverse layup off the back of the rim. He went from right to the left side, but left it short, maybe a little too far along the baseline. Back in the offensive end is Hansen, and a timeout by MFL MarMac. 5:02 to go in the fourth. Bulldogs 46, Tiger Hawks 42. Let's take this break.
Are you wanting to eat better, feel better, get your weight or other numbers under control, and need someone to hold you accountable? This is Brandy Strube, registered dietitian with Veterans Memorial Hospital. I welcome consultations with patients of all ages and look forward to helping you meet your nutritional goals. Please call the hospital to set up an appointment or ask your doctor for a referral at your next visit.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what they do at Clayton Drug, now offering free delivery of prescriptions to the Monona area. To find out more, call 563-245-2530. Clayton Drug can help you transfer your prescriptions quickly and easily to their pharmacy. Clayton Drug is committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve all in between.
So MFL MarMac uses their second timeout. Both teams in great shape timeout-wise here, and we knew that with both these coaches. MFL MarMac 3 timeouts. North Fayette Valley has 4 timeouts to use. 5:02 to go in the fourth. MFL MarMac leads 46-42. Do we ever get to the shooting in the third quarter?
No, in the third quarter, the Tiger Hawks were 4 of 14, 1 of 4 behind the arc, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. The Bulldogs were 7 of 14, so 50%, and 1 of 3 from the free throw line.
Lightfoot walks it across the timeline. North Fayette Valley is now man-to-man. Left side, Keener has a lane to the basket. Double pump layup from the left side. It's up and in. Keener having a huge second half, and the Bulldogs go up by 6.
Yeah, this is a big lead for the Bulldogs.
This is their biggest lead of the night. White back over, center court circle with Riester. Riester left side to, once again, Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard goes off a pick at the free throw line, kicks it on over to White on the right wing. You've got to really look to Riester here, I would think.
Yeah, he has not touched the ball the last
and
three
Blitz
trips.
Benteen is guarding Riester. Lofsgaard left side for three, banks it long. Riester the offensive rebound, misses the putback, then goes up, gets the rebound, and he's fouled on the way down by Hansen. Riester is not going to miss that putback very often. Foul on the floor. Tigerhawks maintain possession.
Yeah, and he's got to put that in, number one, but the ball's got to go through Riester. He hasn't touched it enough, especially with the game getting tight here in the fourth.
You've got a guy that's averaged 24 points a game this season, and he's not at that average right now.
Yeah, he's at 15 right now.
And only 3 the second half.
Yeah, it's been slim.
So White takes it out of bounds on the left sideline area along the baseline for North Fayette Valley. And again, they look for Riester, but he's covered. Back out on top to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard left side to White. Riester really trying to work to get free on the right block. Fauser, Fuentes, deep right corner for three, got it! And Fuentes is fouled by Lightfoot. So Lightfoot closed out the shooter. Fuentes hits the three, and with 4:10 to go, it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're going to say this is after or on the shot, but if it's on the shot, count the bucket, give him a free throw. If that would have been after the shot, it just would have been North Fayette Valley's ball. We're going to get a basket here.
So a rare 4-point opportunity for Andre Fuentes, and more importantly, a chance to put the Tigerhawks back within 2. And you have Grove at the scorer's table. So Fuentes has hit a couple of threes this second half.
He's had a great second half. He had 7 points in the first half. He's got 10 points here in the second half.
So Fuentes to the free throw line. And this is, again, you keep forgetting that Fuentes is just a junior. He's at the free throw line here, and the free throw, it is off the back of the rim. It is no good. Blitz Benteen skies over everybody and gets the rebound. Fuentes is finally a senior.
Yep.
So, but again, he's played forever for North Fayette Valley. Across the timeline is Lightfoot halfway through the fourth quarter. It's 48-45. Bulldogs lead by 3. Hansen into the offensive end. Hansen at the elbow, covered, feeds it now, again, backdoor to Lightfoot, cutting through, scores the right-handed layup up and in. Nice cut by Lightfoot, great recognition by Hansen. Bulldogs lead by 5.
And that was a wonderful finish. That was a tight basket for him.
Fuentes in the offensive end, stops middle of the lane, left side, Grove just in for 3, shot no good. Riester got the rebound, it's knocked away from behind by Hansen. Riester says there's a lot of banging going on down here. Stays off the right side.
A lot of contact. I know that Hansen got a hand on that ball, but he also made a little contact with Riester on that rebound.
Hansen checks out. Parker Keel back in. He has sat much of this second half with fouls. He has 4 fouls, 3.5 to go. They're going to him. Inbounds to, again, White. White to Riester on the baseline, puts it on the floor, leans in, little right-handed shot from 8 feet away, up and in. He drove to the left, got into the lane, scores the basket. Tigerhawks within 3. And here's Keel on the right wing, and he traveled with the basketball. Keel, a number of times tonight, moving the feet before moving the ball, and the Bulldogs turn it over.
And I think what's happening is he's giving that head fake, and that left foot is starting to go towards the hoop before that ball has a chance to get back down, and the other foot has already been picked up. So it's just quickness out of his part.
But a turnover by the Bulldogs. Riester drives into the lane, takes an off-balance 8-foot shot, and he's spotted as he crashes to the floor. Riester went in, and to be honest with you, a bit out of control. He drove right side and bailed out by contact by Deal. Riester to the free throw line for 2, and I love Riester explaining the foul to Keener.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this is what you did. And the official's saying the same thing. It wasn't the contact on the body this time. They made contact with him in the head after follow through, and that's what made him tumble to the ground.
The foul is on Deal. That's his first, but it's the 4th on MFL MarMac here in this 4th quarter. So the Tigerhawks are in the bonus the rest of the game. Riester to the free throw line for 2. It is good, and it's 50-48. MFL MarMac leads by 2. The Tigerhawks have only committed 1 foul this second half.
Yeah, much cleaner here in this 4th quarter.
You see Riester almost demanding the ball every trip down the court. Second free throw on its way. It rolls to the back of the rim and rolls through. They're back within 1 as we approach 3 minutes here in the 4th quarter. 50-49, MFL MarMac. Now North Fayette Valley back to the 1-3-1. Deal able to seal his guy on the left side, but loses the ball out of bounds. He had position on the left block. There was some help defense there, but he lost the ball out of bounds, and the Bulldogs turn it over again.
Yeah, he had great position and a nice entry pass, and Deal trying to gather himself. Loses the handle on that, not able to recover.
And across the timeline, White. Back over here on top to Riester. Riester says, if I got to come out to get it, I'll get it. Right side to Grove. He deflects off his chest, but he's able to track it down near the Bulldog logo on the left side. Grove brings it to the elbow, left side to White. White back out on top. Plenty of time yet. Shot clock is down to 10. Fuentes has it on top. He's guarded by Lightfoot. Fuentes backs his way in the lane. Stops. Pulls up. 8-foot jump shot. Leaves it short. Reister got his hands on the rebound. Put back. It is no good, but he's fouled. As Reister caught the ball underneath the basket, he'll go to the free throw line for 2 with 2:25 left in the fourth.
And he had his hands on the rebound, and somebody said they got a hold of his arm. So, and you can see Blitz Benteen asking a question, was that me? That's what they're going to call it on.
That is the third foul on Blitz Benteen. So Reister, again, keeping possession alive. And to be honest with you, both these teams are a little too involved with the calls that we're seeing.
They are, yeah, they are.
Reister's free throw, it is good, and it's 50-50. And I got to be honest with you, this has been a game that's been hard to control for the officials.
It has. It's been very physical. Both teams, a lot of emotion out there, and just getting after it both ends of the court.
Second free throw being eyed there by Reister. It is good, and this is a 6-0 run by North Fayette Valley. They lead 51-50 here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs have turned it over the last couple of possessions. Back over Keener. Left side, baseline to Blitz Benteen. Keener on the left wing. Covered, back over to Blitz Benteen. Blitz Benteen, right side, Parker Keel, right side for 3 off the front of the rim. Had a good look. They love him to take that from the right wing. The left-hander missed the shot. Tiger Hawks back into the offensive end. And now with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, they take a timeout. Here we go down the stretch. 51-50. North Fayette Valley leads MFL MarMac. Let's take this break.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, Emily Bazin, or Kayla Olson today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency. So timeout taken by North Fayette Valley. Still plenty of time left. 2:01, 51-50. North Fayette Valley leads MFL MarMac. And the Tiger Hawks have possession at center court. They take it out of bounds on the near side in front of the scorer's table. Again, if you're North Fayette Valley, what has given you the lead is the fact you've been able to get Reister whether it's touches on offensive rebounds. He's been a factor here in the later part of the fourth quarter. Back over on top to White. Bulldogs continue to play man-to-man. And again, they go to Reister. Reister's guarded by Deal. Wants to drive in right side. Little 8-foot one-handed push shot. No good. Hines the offensive rebound, but misses the bunny. Reister gets the offensive rebound. Put back. It is up. It is in. Fouled. Count the basket. And Reister, a monster on the boards, keeps the possession alive. And the Tiger Hawks lead by 3.
Now, Reister with the great second rebound, but Declan Hines on the weak side getting that first one and just a little too strong. And nice finish there by Cale Reister around the rim. He gets a chance for the three-point play.
His last 3 baskets have come from offensive rebounds, or at least his last 3 points. Point attempts, that is, from the free throw line and putbacks. So the free throw good. The 9-0 run for North Fayette Valley. They lead 54-50 with 90 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Right side to Keel. Again, the 1-3-1 for North Fayette Valley. Lightfoot goes off a pick. Tiger Hawks here facing the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs need to hit a shot. It is Dio, right side for 3. Got it from near the right baseline. And a timeout by MFL MarMac. Deal with another big 3 in the second half. And they're back within 1 with 1:22 to go in the fourth.
Yeah, big shot there by Deal, just squaring up from the corner and knocking that down.
Timeout, MFL MarMac. Back with the finish. It's a 1-point game. Tiger Hawks in the lead. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
54-53, North Fayette Valley leads MFL MarMac. 1:22 to go in our fourth quarter. Meany back into the ball game for North Fayette Valley. Again, or for MFL MarMac, I should say. Landon Meany, and his minutes have been limited tonight after hurting that ankle Tuesday night, but it gives them some size to get some rebounds because the Tiger Hawks' offensive rebounding has gotten them the lead here. And across the timeline is White. White in the corner to Grove. 1 point North Fayette Valley lead. Grove on top to Fuentes. We approach 1 minute left in the fourth. Fuentes by the volleyball line. Has to pull it back out on top. Now needs Reister to come on over and get the exchange. Deal guarding Reister. Reister wants to go one-on-one but cut off. Right side Grove, right wing for three. It's off the back of the rim. Hines gets the rebound around Meany. The shot blocked by Meany, and they're going to call a jump ball. It's a tie-up. Meany blocked the shot clean, but it stays down here with North Fayette Valley. Our official hesitated a bit.
He did. He knew what he wanted to call, but he wasn't sure which way to go with his hand, and we're going to have another timeout.
50 seconds left in the fourth. We keep it right here. The shot clock is at 32 as that shot for Grove hit the wing, or hit the rim, I should say, as he took it, the left-handed Grove from the right wing.
Yeah, took that shot wide open, trying to knock that down, and a great backside rebound by Declan Hines, and he went up against the taller Meany, and Meany kind of ties him up on the top, so that's where the jump ball came from. So it's going to be North Fayette Valley's ball still here on their front court. It's going to be on the left side of the rim.
Yeah, they'll take it there along the baseline off the left side. If you're North Fayette Valley, this is where it's, again, let's run our inbounds play here and let's get a look.
Yeah, let's get a look, and you got to look for Reister, but everybody in the Bulldog huddle knows that's who they're going to look for. So what do you draw up here if you're Coach Cranbier?
And if you're MFL MarMac here, again, there's an 18-second differential. This is one thing about the shot clock in this new era here now in our last couple of years is the fact that a lot of teams will play defense, try to play this out and not commit a foul.
Yeah, and if they can keep them, from getting an easy shot, maybe have to take a tough one and then crash the boards, they could get the ball back with a chance to take the lead on a bucket instead of being behind 3 or possibly 4 points.
So
here.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. If you're talking about the foul situation, 5 team fouls committed against MFL MarMac. The Tiger Hawks have only committed 1. Meanwhile, they'll take it off the left side, and they'll run a 1-4 set. You've basically got 4 guys near the baseline area for North Fayette Valley, and it will be White taking it out of bounds. And White has to go on top to Reister near center court to get it inbounds. Let's see if Reister decides to go one-on-one. He instead goes to White. White left side to Fuentes. Fuentes to Declan Hines on the left wing. And Hines brings it back to White. You got to think it's got to run through Reister here, right?
You think he's got to touch it here again.
And the Bulldogs playing defense as the shot clock's to 15. And now Reister wants to go one-on-one. Gets a step by Deal. Drives in. Double pump layup. It is not. They're going to wave it off. A travel call on the way in. Reister shocked at the call as he drove in right side. There was a lot of traffic there. He tried to slither his way through, and a turnover committed by North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, he tried to get around that defender. Defender did a nice job of being straight up, landed Meany in there, and you could see Reister trying to slip that in and must have shrugged the foot or shuffled the foot.
Fuentes out, Lofsgaard in. This is for defensive purposes. 25 seconds left in the fourth. Suddenly the Bulldogs have possession and a chance to take the lead down by 1. Lightfoot rolls it into the offensive end. Keel with it now. Let's see if the Bulldogs go after the first good look. Blitz Benteen back over to Lightfoot. Left side goes to Blitz Benteen. Back over to Lightfoot. We're down to 15 seconds to go. Deal in the deep left corner. 10 seconds to go. Blitz Benteen has a lane to the basket. Scores from the right side. He cut through outside the lane. And a timeout taken by North Fayette Valley. The clock is down to 3, but they may put some more time back on. Yeah. What a cut by Blitz Benteen off the left side. Bulldogs lead by 1.
Yeah, finished really strong on the left side with the right hand. So they're going to put some time back on the clock here. It looks like we're going to have 7 seconds to work with, but they took that timeout right away, and MFL MarMac going to have to play defense here, one more possession.
All right, so it's a 1-point lead. The officials are at the scorers table there trying to set the stage for this finish. If you're North Fayette Valley, you've got 7 seconds here. You have to go 3/4 of the length of the court. You should be allowed to take it near the stage area, depending on where that timeout was called.
Well, they're going to give the timeout, I think,
right
Coach
away.
Cranbier right away. So they're going to put the ball on the baseline, but that's going to give them a chance to run that baseline if there's any pressure here by MFL MarMac.
And now they put 6 seconds on the clock. So our officials continue to have that conversation, and they're going to put 7 seconds on the clock. And you can hear the MFL MarMac fans saying there should only be 3 seconds.
Well,
but again, the timeout was taken well before 3 seconds.
Yeah, the timeout was taken right away, and the timeout that they all saw was Kyler White when it was about 3 or 4 seconds, but Coach Cranbeer called that right away, and it was just a slow whistle here.
North Fayette Valley get down into the offensive end, get into the lane, and try to create. Reister's got to get a touch.
It's still got to go through Reister. I think he's got to try to drive to the basket, and this might be a 50-50 ball, but I think it's got to go through him. Expect MFL MarMac to force the issue into the backcourt here with a little bit of pressure.
And MFL MarMac will pick them up, and it will be man-to-man, full-court pressure. White to take it out of bounds. 7 seconds left here in regulation. A 1-point lead for the Bulldogs. Inbounds, they go to Reister. So Reister into the offensive end. Drives right side, takes an 8-foot leaner on its way. Got it with 2 seconds to go, and the Bulldogs take a timeout. They went to Reister, who got outside the lane from 8 feet away, hit a floater off the right side, and it's 56-55. North Fayette Valley retakes the lead.
And they're going to put time back on the clock here as well, and you can see Coach Cranbeer. His guys are excited, but he's wanting to get them on the bench so they can talk defense here.
They wanted to get into the lane, and they decided just give the ball to Reister. And Deal had good defense at first, and they forced Reister along the baseline where he hits that leaning shot from about 8 feet away outside the lane.
Yeah, he hit a huge shot, and that was a one-handed leaner kind of going over the defense, and that thing just dropped into that basket.
They put 2 seconds on the clock, and it will be MFL MarMac now, a shot to try to win the ball game. The Bulldogs, by the way, are trying to avoid their 3rd conference loss, whereas North Fayette Valley is trying to stay with just 1 conference loss. So this game has huge implications in the conference.
Absolutely. This is going to kind of determine some fates for both of these teams. MFL MarMac, if they get that 3rd loss, they're going to have a tough time getting back into that conference race without some help, whereas North Fayette Valley, they kind of control their own destiny with the second half coming.
Their lone loss, of course, is to Keyhi, who's leading the Upper Iowa Conference right now. So 2 seconds to go. If you're MFL MarMac here, again, you've got experience, guys that have been in clutch situations. Let's see first off who takes it out of bounds, but this is where you look to your seniors in Blitz Benteen or Keel.
Well, and I think you're going to look for a long distance pass here. I don't think you can inbound the ball in the backcourt. I think this has to go into the front court with some kind of long pass and then a heave.
Blitz Benteen, the quarterback, will take it out of bounds, and this will be taken off the right side of the North Fayette Valley defense here, of the basket, and now North Fayette Valley takes a timeout. There's a reason why these coaches held on to all their timeouts.
Absolutely. Coach Cranbeer saw how they set up so he can kind of readjust what he wants to do defensively
and
here.
It appeared that MFL MarMac was going to have Blitz Benteen line up to the right side. Keel was in the backcourt by the free throw line, but I think what was going to happen is there was going to be a lot of movement, and you're going to look to set a pick for somebody. And as we say that, both teams are NFE's out of timeouts. MFL MarMac has 1, and it looks to me like the Bulldogs may be going with something different here.
Yeah, they may retool this a little bit. They may have had 2 things drawn up in that last timeout just in case of this scenario, but they're coming out in a very similar set. Blitz Benteen looks like he's going to take the ball out.
So Blitz Benteen, again, same situation. They line up with 2 guys in the backcourt area. That is Lightfoot along with Keel. Deal is at center court. Hansen is down by the free throw line for MFL MarMac. Tigerhawks pick him up here, full court. Blitz Benteen goes to center court to Hansen. Hansen left side to Lightfoot. Half court shot on its way off the front of the rim. It is no good. He got a look from the center court circle in the offensive end, but just left it short. And North Fayette Valley scores with 2 seconds to go to pull one out against MFL MarMac. Another thriller with the Tigerhawks and Bulldogs. But North Fayette Valley hangs on, beating MFL MarMac 56-55. That's your final score. With the win, North Fayette Valley 7-1, 5-1 in the conference. MFL MarMac drops to 3-3, 2-3 in the conference. What a game, and not a bad look for the Bulldogs.
Oh, they had a nice look on that. With 2 seconds, you're not sure what you're going to get for looks, but Lightfoot had a nice look, just came up a little short.
He did not get a clean pass. They went to Deal at center court and then looking for one of the guards that were going left or right, whether it be Keel or Lightfoot. The pass a little bit behind Lightfoot, but who caught it at the center court circle. And he's hit some big threes tonight and almost won the ball game for MFL MarMac. It hit the front of the rim, and the game comes to an end. So North Fayette Valley 56, MFL MarMac 55. That's your final score. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews. We'll try to be quick. It's a late night. Post-game show coming up next.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hi, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet of Monona. I want to take a moment to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and the amazing local athletes who have shown us unwavering support over the years. Just like you, we're all about the winning edge. That's why it's our goal for our customers to feel like they have scored big when they leave our dealership. Stop by today or visit us online at birdnowmonona.com. And remember, you have to get to our place. You'll love the way we treat you.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer in both Guttenberg and Monona, a call. You can reach Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. That's 563-252-2471. They can help you and your family be good at life.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Welcome back to Monona. Apparently we did miss the final shot on the live video stream of our ball game tonight. So good. I guess the only positive, it didn't go in. And that's not a positive for MFL MarMac. But this is kind of our only last couple of years we've done this. So sometimes you put a youngster in charge of the camera. They do a great job. Sometimes they miss what could have been the shot of the ball game. Anyway, we continue our post-game show tonight. We're joined by MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach, first off here, all right, 2 seconds to go. What were you guys looking to do?
Exactly what we got. So we were looking to get, we had a screen set for Eli. We were looking to get the ball to half court, and then he was going to go to either Parker or Carter. He got the ball to Carter, and that's about as good of a look as we can get in a situation like that.
All right. Obviously, you guys had the big basket with 7 seconds to go. Let's talk about that series.
Oh, geez, I got to think. Things ran by so fast.
Blitzbentine was able to drive in left side.
Oh, yeah, we got a good basket, there. Against her 1-3-1, we were able to get penetration, get in the seams, and we were able to get something at the hoop. And problem is we couldn't get the stop on the other end.
Let's talk about what were you looking to do defensively, because I'm sure you were concerned about Reister.
Oh, yeah. We were looking to keep him away from the basket as much as possible and make sure that he had to hit a tough shot. And he had a 8 to 10 foot fall away on the baseline, and that was the game.
All right. Obviously, you're led by Carter Lightfoot tonight, who continues to grow into that point guard role. He had 16 points.
Yeah, he was much more aggressive tonight, and we need him to be that way. And it was good to see.
Carver Blitzbentine had a big second half, kind of willing his way to 15 points.
Yeah, he did. He played real hard tonight, and he hit some big buckets for us down the stretch.
All right, Sawyer Keener as well hit that big three to close the third quarter. He ended up with 8 points, all of them coming in the second half.
Yeah, and I think he hit a couple threes there in the third quarter that allowed us to stay within striking distance. Then he did hit the one that I think tied the ball game.
All right, we mentioned Keener's 8 points in the second half, but Bryce Deal stepping in, getting 8 points in the second half.
Bryce did a nice job. He hit a couple big shots for us down the stretch there. A couple on the blocks, and then he hit that big three in the corner. And we just need to continue to get that out of people, and hopefully one of these days we'll get healthy.
Well, I think that's the big thing. I think what we're seeing right now is guys learning their roles and guys that have been forced into action here, not shying away from that opportunity.
Yes, and I think that's going to help us come down the road here once we get Brock and Wyatt back. That's going to give us a little bit more depth, and hopefully some kids will be playing with a little bit more confidence.
All right, Parker Keeler, we're off night. Doesn't happen very often for you. He's been spectacular this year.
It just some nights. some nights just aren't your night, and tonight wasn't Parker's. So that just happens. That's part of the game of basketball.
And this is what is kind of the norm with MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley, isn't it?
We're
used to these games,
huh? Yeah, these are always barn burners, and it just really sucks when you're on the other end of it.
The other thing is, you guys got to turn around and play tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we got to play at Luther College.
What time you play tomorrow?
11:30.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. So,
you know anything about? You guys play Lanesboro? Is that correct?
Yeah, Lanesboro tomorrow, 11:30 at Luther College.
You know anything about them at all or not?
Nothing.
All right,
So, not a thing. So
I guess
I was concentrating, focusing on this ball game, and that's tomorrow we'll go in there and we'll just basically play the game.
All right, now you guys have kind of a different set in the conference. Now you guys get a chance to play the role of spoiler, especially the second half.
Yeah, and not where we wanted to be at this point, but that's where we're at, and hopefully we can get healthy and get on a roll and start playing some good basketball.
Got a feeling you're going to have a say in a lot of things that happen in the second half of the season.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you tomorrow. Get a good night's rest, or at least what you can.
Yep.
And have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too. Thanks.
We'll catch up with you guys after the break. Let's continue our post-game show. We'll keep it right here. What is a late night already. North Fayette Valley wins by a final score of 56-55 as Cale Reister hit a shot with 2 seconds to go. We're joined by their head basketball coach, Matt Cranbier. Coach, first off here, all right, 7 seconds to go after that shot by MFL MarMac. I take it you got what you wanted.
Yeah, we did. I thought there'd be a little more pressure on the ball, and honestly, maybe not get it into the half court. So we had drawn up a play, and it was kind of what we ran anyway. We wanted to get Cale, getting him going downhill to the rim, and putting one of our better shooters in Fuentes in the corner, and just seeing what happens. And Cale was able to get the shot he wanted, a little floater, and from the right side, which was about the best shot we could get in that situation, and fortunately enough, it went in. Missed a bunch
and
of
the big
too.
thing is you guys got down in the fourth quarter, and Cale Reister really seemed to kind of step things up for you guys.
Yeah, he did. I mean, MFL did a good job of denying other guys and then being physical with him, and their man defense they were in passing lanes, and I thought that our movement wasn't what it needed to be, and so there in the fourth quarter, we kind of had to hang our hat on getting him in the court, in the open court, and having him try to make plays or finish baskets.
Yeah, and the other thing is he was able to get some offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter and some putbacks, or at least get to the line.
And we talked about that at halftime. I didn't think our energy was good enough on the boards. I thought that, with Cale and Declan in there, I thought they've got to get at least 10 offensive rebounds between the two of them. That's our goal. We don't always get there, but that's what we talk about. I thought in the second half we played with a little more energy that way. And then on the defensive end, it wasn't our greatest night, so we had to mix in some zone.
All right. The other thing is I want to ask you this. With 2 seconds to go, defensively for MFL MarMac, what did you guys look to do there?
We wanted to see how they were going to set up. That's why I called the timeout. I kind of wanted to get an idea of where I thought they were going to have people. And then, we jockeyed with the idea of having somebody on the ball or not, but I wanted to double off of it. And then they somehow got that through there, and about made me look pretty silly. They're not having somebody on the ball because he got a free throw in. That shot was online. I thought it was good. But, yeah, we were just trying to make them throw it through hands, and didn't quite happen that way.
All right, let's go back to talking about some of the individuals. But Andre Fuentes, again, his kid's played forever, and he had 17 points for you, big in the second half.
Yeah, he didn't hesitate on his shot, and we've talked about with them early in the year. He was hesitating on it a lot, and I just said, hey, you can't worry about your percentages. You can't worry about whether it goes or not. You just got to worry about having your feet set and your eyes on the rim. He did a good job. Last couple games, he hit 3 threes for us against Southwind as well. That's kind of his role is to be a distributor when he can, but also be out there and knock down those open shots because he's going to get a ton of them if he's on the same side when Cale drives.
You mentioned going to the 1-3-1, and that's the big thing. I think that really kind of slowed the pace of the game, which I think you guys wanted to do a bit.
Yeah, we did. We didn't mind the first quarter pace, but we didn't want them to be in the teens already either. And they did a good job. They run their break really well. They run their offense well, and we just had a difficult time staying in front of them. I didn't know if Peyton Lofsgar was even going to play tonight. He's got an injury of his toe. We thought he broke it. He was able to come out, but he might have been just a little bit of a step slow. So that 1-3-1 was hoping was more to slow down the drive, and we did that for a while. And then they were able to find some shooters in it too. Give them credit. They had kids hit shots tonight that maybe are huge shots for them and give them a lot of confidence.
All right,
so
you guys get a break now here.
And
maybe after a game like tonight, that's not so bad.
Yeah, our last 4 have been rough in terms of the style of play, the physicality and stuff. So it'll be good to get a few nights off. It's we don't come back until next week, next Friday night against Decatur, and then we're on Christmas break for a little while. So hopefully get some of our boo-boos healed up and get back on the winning track. Hopefully.
Obviously, this is a big win though to stay in the conference chase.
Yeah, it is. After we dropped that close one to Key High last week, that was a game where we led late too and kind of gave it away, similar to this. And so it was good to see our guys learn from that, and that's what we talked about, that you can lose that game, but you need to learn from it, and I thought we did. And, it keeps us right there within shouting distance anyway now of Key High, who's playing really well. And, believe me, MFL will have something to say about it before its end. So will Southwind, so will Postville. There's a lot of good teams in this league, so you got to bring it every night.
All right, Coach. We'll talk to you a week from tonight against Central.
Right.
Good luck to you
Thank
guys.
you.
Good win. North Fayette Valley beating MFL MarMac 56-55, the final score. We're joined again by Coach Aaron Hamann. Let's just continue to roll through our post-game show. Let's go through the individual totals. Let's start first off with North Fayette Valley. Kel Reister leads the way.
Yeah, Reister leading the way tonight with 26 points, 17 points out of Andre Fuentes, 6 points out of Peyton Lofsgaard, 3 points for Declan Hines, 2 points for Gavin Grove, 2 points for Kyler White. They shot 40% tonight, 4 of 14 behind the arc, 12 of 18 from the free throw line for 67%, and 15 turnovers in this hotly contested game. For the Bulldogs, they were led tonight by Carter Lightfoot. He had that 12-point first half, ends up with 16 points tonight. Blitz Benteen with 15 points. 8 points for Bryce Steele and for Sawyer Keener off the bench. 6 points for Parker Keel, 2 points for Eli Hansen. So 55 points for the Bulldogs. They shot 47% tonight, 6 of 19 behind the three-point line. Only 3 of 5 from the free throw line. A big difference in that ball game.
And North Fayette Valley wins it by a final score of 56-55. They are now 7-1, 5-1 in the conference. MFL MarMac drops to 3-3, 2-3 in the conference. As again, it was North Fayette Valley with a lead, and then Reister had just an awesome dunk. But it ended up being a technical, and North Fayette Valley and MFL MarMac really responded with a 13-3 run. Sawyer, there were so many kids that hit big shots in this game.
Oh, Sawyer Keener hit big shots. Bryce Deal hit big shots. I mean, they just kind of used that as fuel and got themselves back into this ball game.
Blitz Benteen hit what looked like it was going to give MFL MarMac the win with 7 seconds to go. Reister hit the shot with 2 seconds left to give North Fayette Valley the victory, and then Lightfoot, who had hit some big threes to get them going offensively earlier, had the shot just inside half court. They hit off the front of the rim, and it is North Fayette winning, again, 56-55. Other boys finals tonight. Postville beat Central. By the way, most of these teams are probably in bed now. Postville beat Central tonight, 54-29. Maquoketa Valley over Edco, 58-36. Springville beat Starmont, 54-51. Our girls final tonight, MFL MarMac, sole possession of first place in the conference. They win 60-46. Other girls finals, Central beat Postville 66-26. Edco over Maquoketa Valley 47-44. Big win for the Edco girls. Springville beat Starmont tonight 76-22. By the way, with Central's win tonight, Coach Mark Wiley winning his 200th game as head coach. So again, those are our girls finals from across our area tonight. Let's get out of here. We'll see you next Tuesday night, right?
Yep, back in the Tri-Rivers. We're at Edco Starmont. It's Starmont.
And the Chalk Talk begins at 5:45. Girls game time at 6:15 with the boys game to follow. For Coach Aaron Hamann, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Ty Keenan for running our studio show. Also thanks for Hunter Johnson, who feels bad that he missed the final shot at the buzzer, but Hunter did a great job.
He did a great job
running
all
the
night.
cameras in what was a dramatic finish in this ball game tonight. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com, click in the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.